Yo, 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 yo. Pronounce it like the letter, or don't say it at all. It's your boy S, and this is Barz Wrestling Media. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Coming up next, Janel Grant breaks her silence. An old video of Vince McMahon crashing his Bentley resurfaces. Does the Vision have the Matin curse? We got a lot to talk about coming up next.
Built this from the floor with a cord and a vision. Still independent, but it sound like a major decision. Keep the meter in the red, cause the heart's in the rhythm. They say the bars got wings, I just call it ambition. Mic check, we're live. Topic of the day, storytelling in the ring. Let's break it down and see why it matters.
Barz Wrestling Media.
Light it up, we take the ring, no fear in our eyes. Gold on my shoulder, fire in the sky. Hear the crowd get loud, we were born to rise. Bars in the zone, Doug keeps the pace. Otter with the plan, we control the space. This is greatness, nothing less. Turn the pressure to success. We're
Here's your host, Barz Wrestling Media.
We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Barz Wrestling Media. Hey, just to let y'all know, on Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, we are definitely going to be dropping a Black History episode, so look out for that. I think we're going to be recording that tomorrow, so make sure y'all look out for that. That is going to be exclusively on YouTube and Facebook only. It will not be on TikTok. Also, for those of you guys that missed the live and still want to lock in with Barz Wrestling Media, you can do that on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, because now it is official. Barz Wrestling Media is on those platforms. So when you search Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, you will find Barz Wrestling Media episodes. So, yeah. So I just wanted to report that, let y'all know. Hey, so what's going on, folks? What is going on? How's everybody doing out there?
Keeping busy.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm keeping busy as well, you know, trying to stay up to par with everything, you know, but yeah. I don't like the snow. That's for sure. I don't like the snow. We've been getting a lot of snow. I'm even hearing that we got some more snow on the way. So I hope that's not the case, because I got a lot to do this weekend. So I'm really praying that I don't get a lot of snow. But that's what's being reported right now, that we got some snow on the way. So I hope that's not the case, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's do a check-in. Mr. Allen, what's going on? How's everything going with you?
Just keeping busy, getting ready for next week for a show.
Okay.
Trying to work out, see if we're going to be able to stream it or not this week. Because last show we had problems where we had no sound.
Okay. All right. Hold on one second. Anybody that's on the panel or on the live, if you guys can mute when everybody's talking, when one person's talking, so then that way we can hear, I appreciate it. If everybody mutes. We just need everybody to mute. I'll unmute you when it's your turn to talk, but we need everybody to mute so everybody could be heard clearly. So, yeah, go ahead, Mr. Allen. All right, I can hear you now clear. Go ahead.
Yeah, I say I've been keeping busy. We got a show next week. We're trying to see if we get it live. Weren't able to do the last one because it recorded the video but no sound. So we're gonna try to see if we can fix that problem for the next show.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah. Well, like I said, we're locked in with you. So, I mean, once everything is available to us, we definitely could be doing some reactions to a lot of you guys matches and stuff like that, and we also could do reviews too. Like I know we discussed this before, so what I mean, whenever you're ready
yeah.
for that and you're able to broadcast that to us, we'll definitely be able to do that for you.
Definitely will let you know.
Yeah, yeah. Chad, what's going on? Chad, what's going on? You there? Can,
Good.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
What's going on? You good?
Uh, Nothing much. Yeah, just taking it one day at a time.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Everything's good with you. We just doing a check-in, making sure everybody's good. So everything's good with you? Anything going on? Anything you got going on with your pod and whatever?
Um, Going to put some more content out this weekend. That's the
Okay.
plan.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Anything that you would like to announce on the show?
Um, yeah, I'm probably gonna do an elimination chamber review.
Okay.
That's my plan after Saturday. So
Okay.
I'm gonna watch it and then I'm gonna review it. I'm gonna
Okay.
put that out.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay. All right, definitely will be paying attention to that. Okay. Exhausted. What's good?
We chilling, bro. What's up, Barz? How you been, man? I missed last week's episode, man. I missed last week's episode.
Yeah, no, last week's episode was pretty fun, man. We had a few new people to the panel, man, so it got pretty interesting. We talked about a lot of things, man. Booker T. We discussed him getting voted the worst commentator and a bunch of other things. But it was a pretty cool episode, man. Everybody was enjoying it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on a couple of lives. I was on a couple of lives after that whole thing. We were talking about Booker T, Meltzer, and I guess Booker T confronting Meltzer, basically calling him derogatory terms. You know what I mean? Basically, just talking to him about how he won't say it to Booker T's face and this and that. But yeah, man, I don't know. I love Booker T, and I I don't want to jump in on the show, jump right in, but I love Booker T. I love Booker T.
Nah, like I said last week, and I'll say it again because it's documented. Like I said last week, I don't hate Booker T. I like Booker T. But do I agree with everything that he talk about? Absolutely not. I don't agree with everything that he says. So I put that out there and let people know. I would be a fool to say that that I'm not a fan of his. Do I agree with everything that he say? Absolutely not. Do I also understand because of the company that he works for that there's certain things that he can't say and as he has to play the role of company guy? Of course, I know that already. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even what I try to tell people is that I try not to get into my feelings when it comes to certain things with him because he's a company guy. He's supposed to say all those things. If you working for $1 billion company and they got you on camera and you say some weird stuff, what you think's gonna happen? If you say how you really feel, what you think's gonna happen? Now, mind you, I don't know his financial situation. So a lot of people say that, oh yeah, he should just tell the truth, speak his mind. You know what I'm saying? You don't know his financial situation. Maybe he can't really do that at this time. And I'm not trying to give him no slack or anything that he says. I'm just saying that a lot of times when it comes to these folks that work for these billion-dollar companies, you're not really getting their authentic self. You're only getting half of who they really are because they work for these billion-dollar companies and they like their pockets to stay fat. So he probably not going to say a lot of the things that we think he should say, but that's a story for another time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. No, absolutely, absolutely, and especially, you know what I think? A lot of things that, again, obviously he works for WWE. He's on NXT, but I mean, to play devil's advocate, he's a pipeline with his what is it, House of Glory, or his wrestling school and his wrestling thing.
Reality
Reality of
wrestling.
wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh, Reality of Wrestling. I'm sorry. Yeah, Reality. He's a pipeline to the WWE. So I mean, he's keeping his pockets fat for years to come. On top of just working for the WWE and NXT, they can look to him. I mean, look at one of their youngest, or the younger prominent stars on their roster, Roxanne, comes from Booker T. You know what I mean? So he's the pipeline to the next generation, and I mean he's got his pockets lined for as long as he's running that show.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. He definitely has. So, that's why I said, like, I really try not to invest my feelings in a lot of things that I disagree with when he speaks of it, and I just try to, just focus on the other stuff. But not I don't dismiss anything that he says. I do speak about it, but I don't, like I said, I don't invest that much feeling into it because I already know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? It's the typical wrestler thing. When I work for a company, I'm going to promote that company. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They big up the place that they work for. What you expect them to do? If I'm an AEW guy, you think I'm going to talk bad about AEW? If I'm pro AEW, like, I mean, let's be for real. Like, am I going? If I
Also gotta.
If I'm a pro AEW guy, hold on, bro. I'm gonna let you get your turn. Let me get my words out. So if I'm a pro AEW guy, you know what I'm saying? Do you think it's right for me to go speak, bad about the company that I work for, even if there's stuff that I disagree with? I'm not going to publicly speak about that. I might say something in private though. I might pull somebody aside, be like, yo, I don't like how this thing is moving. It's kind of shaky to me. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that's just me. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, you know what I mean? Agree or disagree, that's just how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. All right, man. So I'm guessing that you're new to the chat. I don't know if you've been on this chat before. I don't know if you've been on this panel before. But what's going on, Detroit? I know you was anxious to speak. The floor is yours. What's going on?
But first time I'm just sitting here watching TNA.
Okay.
I will say this about Booker T though. Booker T is an acquired taste. Not everybody's gonna like Booker T. Do I like Booker T? Yes, I do. I think he's hilarious. I think some of the stuff he says comes off in bad taste, but you also gotta think about you want to be a company guy, but you also want to be honest with your fan base.
Yeah,
So,
you're absolutely right. You also want to be honest with your fan base. My bad to cut you off. Go ahead. My bad. I'll talk when you're done.
No, that's all I had to say, basically.
Okay.
That's all I had to say.
Okay, well, welcome to the live, Detroit. You are welcome. You got a point. Yeah, you gotta be honest to your fan base, But also let's be for real too. How many people that are working for the companies that we all enjoy are really being honest to their fan base? Can you really? You know what I mean,
Not many.
exactly.
Not many.
Exactly. So So at the end of the day, like you gotta take that with a grain of salt. But you know, like I said,
Yeah.
for me personally, it is what it is. You know what I mean. Leroy, what's good, bro? Leroy, you there?
What Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. What's popping,
What's up,
bro?
Leroy?
Not much, man. Just came in here to see what you was on, man.
Well, you know what time we on, bro. You know what time we on. We on that bars time. You feel me? So we got a lot of things to discuss,
You
man.
know,
Yeah, yeah. So I was just doing the icebreaker, just seeing how everybody was doing. You know what I mean? I know we've been having this weird weather as of late. You know, this weather's been off the
Yeah,
chain.
oh yeah,
weird.
I don't
This
we
know.
got
weather
we
is
got
definitely
rainy weather
weird.
over here.
Oh, y'all got rain? We've been
We
getting
got
nothing but
rainy weather over
snow. We've been
here.
getting been getting nothing but snow.
Yeah,
All right, Timothy, what's
it's
good,
been
bro?
rainy today.
What's going on, man? How's everybody doing tonight?
Everybody's
Good,
cool. Everybody's
good.
cool. One thing. Hold on before you talk, Timothy. Make sure everybody. You gotta make sure you're muted so it don't cause any feedback. I want everybody to get their opportunity to speak, but I want to make sure everybody's voice is clear. You know what I'm saying? Because last week when it was a lot of feedback back and forth, so I want to try to eliminate that feedback. It makes better for the podcast, especially if you're on here talking and then you see the video and it's all this static going on. Y'all not gonna like it. So try to even if you don't mute yourself, just try to stay quiet so then everybody can get their chance to speak, respectfully. Yo, action was good. All right, go ahead,
I
Timmy.
see we down.
Yeah, go ahead, Timmy.
I was hearing y'all talking about. I was hearing y'all talking about Booker T, and I think Booker T right now is to the point in his career. Is basically, you know what? I'm all about making my money, providing for my family right now.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a lot of people out there who like to bring up, the whole thing with Triple H and that promo thing, and you know, being a wrestling fan for as long as I have, I never really thought about it like that. But after hearing people talk about it, I understand where people coming from, and it's kind of sad that he really didn't do anything about it. But like I said, he's to that point in his life right now. He's the only thing he's really caring about right now, just making his money and
Mm-hmm.
provide for his family. Really, it's a sad part about this whole situation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean I agree with you, man. That's really how it is, man. That's really what it is, at this point. Like he just providing for his family.
I have
Go
something to ask. I don't
go
want
ahead.
to interrupt, but I have something to ask
Go ahead.
before I lose my train of thought.
Go ahead.
So do you think that this him and Swerve situation is like? I think it's bigger than what people are putting on.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say bigger, I mean like it's a situation where I think I don't want to say he sees a lot in Swerve, but I think it reminds of like if he was like more boisterous, you know, in his career, like the stuff he should have done, he didn't do, and I think Swerve reminds him of that, and I
Mm-hmm.
think that's why he has an issue with Swerve.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think people say it's an AEW thing or whatever, and this is just two black wrestlers going at it and all of the stuff. No, I think when Swerve called him on a couple of things, it just reminds him of stuff that he should have done, and deep down in his soul and his conscience, like he wish he could have stood up for more people and advocate more. But even that he has a training facility, even that he puts a lot of black talent over in his company, I think he wants to do what Swerve is doing in the sense of like advocating, be like, yo, you should when he tells him you should have stood up for more of us, and then I think Booker's like, oh man, I should have, and whatever. And then to Timothy's point, I think he's always been about the money. Cause like, if he wasn't about the money, he would have done something a while ago. You know, I ain't gonna say concentrate his morals, but I think he knew it at a point that he had to, uh, quote unquote, sell out, basically. You know, because he wanted to be in a good position, and now that he's in a good position in his career, no matter if he was to leave tomorrow, which I doubt it, but you know, he's already accepted that fate of like, all right, I'm team them. I'm team WWE and stuff, but also I'm gonna help my reality wrestling people off. And I know this is long, but like this is what I was thinking. So
Nah, I think you absolutely right. I do feel like he sees a lot of himself in Swerve Strickland. I do think he feels that way. But the problem that people always discuss is that they just feel like he should speak more about the stuff that he truly agrees with and believes in. They don't feel like he speaks about it enough. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you might get him saying something, along the lines of what we expect him to. But most of the time, like people feel like he doesn't, you know? And it is what it is, man. Like I said, I don't read too much into it anymore. Like I told you, like, I agree with some things he's saying, and most of the things I don't agree with. That is what it is. When I agree with him, I agree with him. When I don't, I don't. And I'm not afraid to say it. I don't feel like I have to like or dislike a wrestler to agree or disagree with them. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of times, like for most of us,
exactly.
our feelings be so invested into this, right? When honestly speaking, like a lot of times you don't even know if they're actually playing the character that they play on TV or they actually being their authentic self. You know what I'm saying? The only person that would know that is his family. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I
You
don't.
know what?
Huh?
No, sorry, Bars. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead.
Go ahead. We good.
No, I was gonna say, like, no, what you said is right, man. Like, see, and that's a take. That's a rational take. Like not having to not like you can agree or disagree with someone not based on whether you like them or not. And I think that's the problem. That's the problem uh with the wrestling content these days, because wrestlers have microphones now, they have podcasts. So the divide between fan bases, the quote unquote tribalism, the quote, a lot of that stuff is taken to a degree where uh it's unnecessary. Like, oh, I like Leroy said, I'm team AEW, or oh, I'm team WWE, or whatever it is. Like it's all fictional between fans. You know what I mean? Like you see you see MJF like saying, oh, I love Becky Lynch. Oh, I'm sad John Cena retired. He doesn't work for them. You know what I mean? You've seen some of the guys in Andrade. If you guys have seen Andrade and Carmelo's exchanges on Twitter this week, Andrade was like, "Yo, thank you, Carmelo, for giving me this move," and Carmelo was like, "Yo, you got it." Basically, you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to like or dislike someone to like or dislike their take. Like that's the problem, And even to a degree, like you were saying about, oh, I want whether he says something or not. Like that's a big problem. Is, man, nobody can, and it's a product of social media, obviously, with Twitter and Facebook and things like that. Where I don't really care what. I didn't growing up. I didn't care what wrestlers thought of other wrestlers or other promotions or things like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
I never did I sit there and think, man, I wonder what Bret Hart thinks of
TNA, or I wonder what Bret Hart thinks of this or that. You know what I mean? And now it's like, you know, it reminds me of the old Dave Chappelle joke. Where's Ja Rule? Someone get Ja Rule to tell me what he thinks about this situation. Like, it's just you're nobody. At least me. I don't want to speak for everybody, but like, man, I don't want to speak for like. I don't really care what other people are thinking or if they say something or not say something, you know?
I think it's the tribalistic fan that makes it AEW versus WWE or WWE versus TNA. I think it's all it all falls on the shoulders of the tribalistic fans at the end of the day, because if you look on Twitter, that's all you see is people being tribalistic or WWE's better or AEW's better. I mean, why can't we all just enjoy wrestling for what it is? Professional wrestling. And I think we all gotta, at the end of the day, I think we all need to come to some common ground and stop the tribalism. That's what I think.
Yeah, I definitely think so too. I think the tribalism is very overwhelming when it comes to
You on mute,
professional-
Barz. You muted.
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I think the tribalism is very overwhelming. You're absolutely right, Detroit. It is very overwhelming, and I think we just need to come to common ground. But is that going to actually happen? Absolutely not. It's not going to happen.
No,
Because people are very opinionated. People are very opinionated, and they like what they like. You know what I mean?
and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But don't ruin it. Don't ruin it for everybody else, because you have a favorite company over the other one. I can't stand that type of crap. That gets on my nerves. I can't stand it. It's so annoying. It makes it hard to be a wrestling fan sometimes with tribalistic fans.
Yeah, I
Like
agree with you.
I go on Twitter. Well, not so much now, but I used to go on Twitter like I regret like being a part of the wrestling community, because it's so like toxic and not. It's so toxic because everywhere you look, it's somebody. Oh, WWE's better, or AEW's better, or nobody watches TNA, or something else, something to that effect. Like, why can't we all just enjoy wrestling? Like, we're all here, we're all wrestling fans for the same reason at the end of the day, because we all love wrestling. So I just figure like we just need to come together and stop the tribalism. That's what it all boils down to at the end of the day to me.
Yeah, I agree with you on 110%. I feel like it all boils down to that. But I definitely don't think it's going to change. And not for nothing, I also feel like the companies lean into it a lot. They definitely lean into it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The companies enjoy the tribalistic type of back and forth. They enjoy it. And the reason why they enjoy it because it brings more people to the product. Like if I'm talking about AEW 24/7, how I dislike AEW or how I dislike WWE, people gonna want to know where are these companies are, who are these companies ran by. They're gonna want to know. So what you think's gonna happen?
So
they're gonna want to watch. They're gonna watch. So
Yep.
So that's just basically what it is, you know. Tribalism is going to always exist, and it's never going to change. It's actually going to probably get worse before it gets better. You know what I'm saying?
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I noticed though is that growing up as a wrestling fan.
Mm-hmm.
Most fans these days, like growing up, we used to be the fans of the wrestlers and not the company.
Mm-hmm.
Nowadays, we're more fans of the company than we are the wrestlers.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah.
And the thing is, too, unfortunately, these fans, they stop being fans and they become fanatics.
Mm-hmm.
And that's also another issue that's going on because it's crazy how you can sit here and watch wrestling, something that's supposed to be entertainment, something that's supposed to be escape for something, but yet
And make it
you
so
just want to
toxic.
hate watch it. You just want to hate watch it because you want to get on Twitter, you want to get on TikTok or something, and be the first one to say, "Oh, wait, did you see this and this, or did you see that and that?" And just instead of just enjoying the product as it is. I mean, the thing is, AEW and WWE do not need to be the same. They're
No,
two
they don't.
different companies.
No,
They're
they
two different
don't.
products.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand why people are trying to compare the two products. It doesn't make sense. I mean, you don't want AEW to be like WWE, and you don't want WWE to be like AEW or TNA. You
Mm-hmm.
want different styles of wrestling for different type of companies. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me. I never understood that.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you 110%. So let's get into these topics real quick. Let's get into these topics because there's a lot of topics that I got on this list right here. So let's get
Let's
into
get
this.
into it.
Let's get into this right here. When Vince McMahon crashes his Bentley and gets the VIP treatment. Now I looked this up, okay? I looked this up. And this happened last year. I don't know why in the world that this just resurfaced again for whatever reason. I don't know why, but I'm starting to see this car crash everywhere. You know what I mean? So to make a long story short, for those of you who haven't seen it, Vince crashes his Bentley, gets pulled over, and they give this man the VIP treatment. No, he didn't get arrested. They were talking to him all friendly. They were ha ha he, and they basically gave him the royal treatment. They treated him like a super celebrity. There was a lot of boot licking up in there. Let me just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all think of that? Did anybody see that video?
On the same day as
I got
I
one
think
thing to say.
Well,
Detroit,
one at a time. One at a time,
wait,
folks. Leroy, go ahead.
I just wanted to say this, and this is gonna be quick and simple.
Yeah.
Why did he get the VIP treatment? Because, hey, listen, he's a billionaire, he's a YT man, and he's part of the spotlight. And those things could only mean one thing. You're gonna get a VIP treatment. It's just like once you're a part of the public eye of his level, you're gonna get certain treatment.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone you being a billionaire and a YT person. So that's all.
But here's the thing though. Does it always have to stem down to race? Because and I'm not saying that didn't have a lot to do with it. I really not saying that. But what I'm saying is that does it always have to stem down to that? Because like I feel that he should get the same treatment as I or you or anybody on this panel should get. But unfortunately, he will not. You know what I'm saying? That's just a fact. He
It's
will not.
not. It's not. It's not the race part. It's not even the race part, but it is a part of everything. You
Yeah.
know, it's a
the
factor.
music.
But it's really him just being a billionaire, and he's really in being a spotlight. Take him just if he was just a normal white man, right? If he was just a normal white man, right? He would get okay treatment, but because he's in the spotlight, because he's a billionaire, and billionaires get certain treatment. Hey man, let you know they're gonna treat you a different kind of way than if it was me or you, especially me or you, or
That
Yeah.
that,
Timothy or Detroit.
that
All
money
right.
equals the power. You know what I mean?
No, yeah,
Come
it
on, man.
does. It does. You're absolutely right. Money equals the power. It does. And you know what's crazy? Because I want everybody to tap in on this, right? You know what's crazy? It's funny you say that. Money equals the power, right? Because I remember, all right, so a few years ago, I'll say maybe about, yeah, more than a few years, maybe about 5 or 6 years ago, I used to own a BMW. It was an old school BMW, but it was in mint condition, right? And
Yeah.
every time I drive this BMW, and it might seem like I'm parked in a certain place I'm not supposed to be parked, but I'm just parked there temporarily because I need to run in and run out. I never got a ticket. Never got a ticket. I one time parked in a handicap place, never got a ticket. I used to park this thing everywhere. So it dawned on me, I was like, damn, I never got, not saying that I'm asking for a ticket, but I just never got a ticket. And I said, damn, why am I never not getting a ticket? Not through like I was calling for, but it just seemed weird to me. So somebody told me, was like, what car do you drive? I said, I drive a BMW, the old school joint though, not no up to date joint. Like I drive an old joint, like it's about, what is it, like a 1999, something like that. And it was like, it don't matter the year, but what you drive. I said a BMW. He told me because you drive that BMW, the cops are thinking that you're somebody that got money or some sort of money. So when they see the BMW, they'll be quick to bypass the BMW and give the other car a ticket because they don't want to look crazy if you're somebody important. That's what he told me. I said, whoa, my mind just blew up. I was like, what? For real? I was like, man, this old thing right here, this ain't even nothing. I mean, not for nothing. I kept it in mint condition. It was clean. I ain't even going front. It was clean. It was fully loaded. I got it for the low at a car auction. I needed a whip to get back and forth.
It was 20s, but they look like 10s though.
Yeah.
Barz, I'm gonna start calling you Day Day, bro. You know, I'm start calling you Day Day. I keep it clean. You know, these 10s.
I keep it clean. They 20s though, but I keep it clean. They 10s though.
Yeah. You know, but they told me that, and it just blew my head up because I'm like, damn, for real? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy, but it's a fact though. They thought that I was this guy, this important figure, so they never they bypassed my vehicle. And it's just the assumption and whatever about whoever, you know, like people with money do get better treatment. That's just the way it is. You know, it's just the way it is, you know.
You know, I go to a lot of concerts and I've been to a lot of events. And a long time ago, I don't remember who said it, but they always tell me just act like wherever you go, act like you belong there. And and that's kind of what it is. Look, you park in a handicap, or you park in wherever in a red zone, whatever the case is. If you own it, then people don't question it. You know what I mean? And yeah, you just if you just act like you belong there, and nobody's gonna question it.
Absolutely, I agree. No, I'm not getting any echo, Mr. Allen. I don't know. I just telling everybody, make sure you stay muted while everybody's talking. I don't want any cross talk in the panel because when you cross talk, it causes feedback. So try to stay muted, or I will have to mute you. If it continues, then I gotta put you back in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I want everybody to respectfully get their chance to speak. So I just need that to stay clear. Everybody on the panel. But yo, Exhausted, man, you absolutely right, man. You gotta act like you belong there. You know what I'm saying? When you act like you belong there, they really try not to mess with you. You know what I'm saying? So it just was funny. Like when you said that, it just was like, oh wow, yeah. I remember when I had that Bentley and I used to do all that stuff, and I didn't do it purposely. I just was driving, trying to get somewhere fast so I could get where I have to get and keep it moving. And I will always say, get away with it and not get a ticket until I changed the Bentley, until I changed the BMW and got rid of it. Because let's be for real, when you got them type of vehicles, fixing the brakes and doing all types of maintenance becomes very expensive. It doesn't matter what year the car is. It becomes very expensive. So I had to get rid of that joint. So I sold it. I sold it. I think I sold the Carfax or something. They gave me like almost $2,000 for it. I don't remember. I think I sold it like Carfax or whatever. And they gave me like 2,000. I added a few more thousand to that and went and got me a newer vehicle. But yeah, that just dawned on me. What's your thoughts on this, Mr. Allen?
Oh God, you know what? With Vince McMahon, yeah, I think a lot of it's because of money and where he's living at. I mean, he's the richie one, and I just like Donald Trump. I think he gets a lot of special treatment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's the case too. Certain people that are in a certain money class get certain treatment. So I definitely agree. What's your thoughts, Chad? Chad, you there?
Yeah, what's my thoughts?
Yeah.
Money equals power. That's my thoughts. You got money, you can get away with about everything.
Mm-hmm.
And also seen something else. I mean, I know it's false, but it's in the IWC. Talking about Vince McMahon is gonna buy back WWE from 2KO and turn it back into a private company. I find that to be funny because I don't think that's true at all.
Yeah, it's funny you say that because that is on the discussion table. We are definitely going to get to that. So I need you to hold your thoughts because I got a few opinions on that too. So it's definitely on the discussion table to discuss that. You know what I mean? So just stay locked in, keep your thoughts because we going to talk about that. Hey, Detroit, what's good? What's your thoughts on that? Detroit, you there?
Yeah, I'm just gonna piggyback off of what everybody else said. Everybody else said he has a lot of. At the end of the day, he has a lot of money, which means he's gonna get special treatment no matter who he is or what he does. Mm-hmm. So we just gotta learn to live with it. It's Vince McMahon, and like I said, he's gonna get a lot of special treatment for who he is and what he did for WWE. And like I said, we're just gonna have to learn to live with it. We may not like it, but it's not our lives. So
yeah, that's true. That's true. You know what I mean? He vents, so he basically can finagle however he feels, however he sees fit. So I definitely agree with you for sure. Yeah. Timothy, what's your thoughts, bro?
The fact that he was such a popular and well-known figure. I don't know the age of these cops and stuff like that, so they probably grew up watching Vince McMahon. So when they saw him, they were probably starstruck or looked like, I can't just give him a ticket. They just like, I'm gonna just give him a pass because I was a big fan of his while watching wrestling as growing up. So I'm like everybody else. I'm not surprised that he was able to get away with it. I mean, like everybody else say, I mean, when you have popularity and you have money like that, the rules are different for you, unfortunately.
Yeah, man. The rules change once you got a little bit of bread on your hands. The rules definitely change. It is what it is. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, we could be discussing this all day, and the rules will still be the same. It will not change. It'll be no different. When you got money in your pocket, everybody looks at you different. So it's definitely true. It's definitely true. So Chad already opened up the floodgates with this, so let's get right into it. Let's talk about Vince possibly returning to the WWE. I find it funny. I really do find it funny because I definitely don't see TKO giving up WWE that easy. You know what I'm saying? TKO is in debt. A lot of people don't know that. TKO is in debt. They're in the hole. They're not giving up WWE that easy. WWE is really digging TKO out of debt. They owe people a lot of money. So WWE is their cash cow right now. So
look at WWE's ticket prices.
Yeah, that's a prime example. Look at their ticket prices. Who remembers when WWE tickets used to be like AEW ticket prices? Who remembers that? I'm old enough to remember that. I'm old enough to remember that.
Yeah, I remember that too.
One thing I will say about Vince McMahon though, he gets a lot of flack for booking and stuff, but he cared more about families than TKO does.
I mean, honestly, that's what people are saying. You know, that he cares more about families than TKO does. But is that really the case? Is that really the case, or is that just something everybody is saying? Like, does he really care about the families? I'm honestly asking a question. Like, what will lead us to believe that he really cares about the families? You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like this. I'm not saying that he probably don't, but this is my theory, though. He had his own way of getting his money. So his way of getting money is not like TKO's money. TKO wants to reach out to the lifestyles of the rich and famous. Those folks that got bread. He reaches out to them. Vince doesn't. What Vince does, how Vince gets his money, is doing business with other companies. I'm not necessarily wrestling companies, but he does business with other folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, who's the one that sold him to TKO in the first place?
Vince.
Vince did that. Vincent Kennedy McMahon did that. He's the one that did that. You know what I'm saying?
And everybody thought.
Yeah, go ahead.
Everybody thought Vince McMahon was going to sell it to the Saudis.
Yeah, that's
Detroit.
True. Somebody saying hi to you, Detroit.
What's up?
How you doing? Hey, host.
What's going on? What's going on? I know you're new to the live, so this is Barz Wrestling Media. Are you a wrestling fan, or are you just somebody that's just listening in? I guess not. Okay. You just disappeared or something.
She does that.
Okay, all right.
I don't know why she does that.
I don't know. It must be a fan of yours, bro, because you know what I'm saying? I thought she was a wrestling fan. Hey, listen, before we go any further, you know what I'm saying? I don't mind anybody coming up to the live. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm
chatting.
sorry about that.
No, you good. It got nothing to do with you. I'm just
I'm
putting.
so sorry about that.
No, you good. You good. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna say, I'm just gonna put a little disclaimer out there real quick. I don't have any problem with anybody coming up in the live and speaking, chatting, whatever, but no trolling. You know what I'm saying? If you coming up to the live to troll, I'm gonna kick you off. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely going to do that because this is not trolling. Is not what it's for. You know what I'm saying? This is
Yeah.
this content is important to me. It's obviously important to y'all that are on the panel. So we want to keep this content as professional as possible. If you coming up here to troll, I'm kicking you off. I don't care if you male, female, dog, cat, mouse, whatever. I'm kicking you off. You know what I'm saying? Don't let me go heel mode. Don't let me go heel. I'm a baby face right now. You don't want me to go heel. Cause I go heel, I'ma start kick everybody off. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I really care about this content. I want it to stay professional as possible. But if you coming up here to talk wrestling, we gonna talk wrestling. If you coming up here to troll somebody that you see on the post or whatever, I'm gonna kick you off. I don't care about your feelings. We are here to talk wrestling. We're not here to, do all that extra stuff, okay? So I appreciate y'all respect the live.
Again, I'm sorry about that.
Nah, it ain't got nothing to do with you. I'm just speaking in general, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm speaking in general, like most of the people that see you that are on the live right now, they know me. You know what I mean? I'm really like, most of the time I'm just chill. You know what I'm saying? I let people do what they do. But now that I've like grown as far as my content and people are really like wrestlers, promoters, whatever, really have their eyes on our stuff, Barz Wrestling Media and Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle, and they really look at how me and Dub present ourselves, I gotta like chill. I gotta like really crack down on some things. You know what I'm saying? So respectfully, please respect the content. That's all I'm asking. But but yeah, getting back to what I was saying about Vince.
I forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah, we were talking about Vince and the ticket prices and all that stuff, and him possibly coming back to WWE and all that other things. Listen.
Go ahead.
Yeah, listen. Like I said, Vince, the one that sold to TKO in the first place. That's what he was good at, making negotiations, doing business. You know what I'm saying? So he might not have did much business with other wrestling companies, but he definitely did business with other like companies, people that can make him money. So I'm telling you right now, like TKO is not going to sell back to Vince. Vince is not going to come back to WWE. Simple as that.
That would be stupid to sell to Vince.
Nah, they're not selling to Vince. They're too much in the hole. They owe a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? If anybody gets their hands on WWE, I promise you it'll be the Saudi people. It'll be the Saudi people before anybody. And I know y'all don't want to hear that, but it's the truth. If anybody gets their hands on WWE, it's going to be the Saudis first, before anybody. I'm telling you right now, because they the ones that got the most bread, and I promise you, they will be the ones that like throw the whole kit and caboodle at TKO if they really want WWE. I'm telling you right now. And I promise you TKO will not waste any time to give them up, because as you can see, TKO do not care about no wrestling. They care about money. You know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with the ticket prices? What's wrong with that?
Hold on. Wait a second. You really asked that question? Did you really ask that question? Did you say what's wrong with the ticket?
What's wrong with the ticket prices?
You gotta pay a whole car note just to afford tickets to buy.
Nah, I think you're trolling. You trolling, bro. You trolling, bro.
How much money you make?
So what's wrong with the ticket prices? You're not saying the answer. You're just making noises.
The ticket prices are expensive. If you can, to everybody, if you can afford it, then good for you.
It's not to everybody because people are going to the show. So
who are going to the show? Who going to the show? Paris Hilton.
No, the European. Hold on, WrestleMania is a global event, so the Europeans are going. It's just like people that's crying that's not going wasn't.
Are you European? Are you? Yeah, I know he trolling, but I want to ask him a question. Are you European?
How am I trolling? That's a serious question.
No, I'm
Listen,
asking
not
you a
trolling.
question. Are you European? You're European.
I'm not European. Hold on. I'm from Philly.
Okay, so you from
trolling.
Philly. Did you go to WrestleMania when it was in Philly?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you? Were you in the nosebleed section?
No, I wasn't in nosebleed. Upper, whatever the joint is.
You taking too long to hesitate. No. You stuttering too much. I think you lying, bro. You probably were sitting next to the rafters with Sting, wasn't you? You was in the rafters with Sting.
Shout to Sting, but I was in the upper whatever joint because it's different from the Wells Fargo joint.
Mm-hmm.
But
the Wells Fargo.
Mind if I ask a question, Barz?
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Mr. Allen.
Has he checked the prices for the WrestleMania coming up yet?
Probably. It's, the lowest for that joint is what, about 7.6. But my question is
no. The lowest, and this is like nosebleed seats, is about $5,000.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, bro. Yes, it is, man.
Pull it up.
Bro,
you got screen share, pull it up.
Bro,
let me pull it up.
Hold on, let me
you have screen share, pull it up.
Hold on. Listen. Before you go on your rant, right? I'm just letting you know when you jump on these lives, you need to know the people that you're congregating with.
The prices.
The person.
Hold up.
The person that you talking to is talking facts. He's actually a wrestling promoter and he's a former wrestler himself.
Then pull the prices up.
He don't have to. He don't have to. He got his own promotion.
Now you don't got to pull up proof.
You know what? You know what? Light skin. Would you talk to this brother?
Just pull the proof. That's all you got to do. Pull the proof.
Talk to this brother.
Are you in front of a computer right now?
Because when the lowest ticket for the Super Bowl is $4,000, nobody cares. Nobody's crying about that. We're gonna go to the Super Bowl regardless of what team.
Who went to the Super Bowl? You went to the Super Bowl? I ain't go to the Super Bowl.
Everybody went to the Super Bowl. Nobody complained. Nobody complained when Bad Bunny was. Nobody complained when Bad Bunny was speaking in Spanish and nobody understood what he's saying. They just win.
Oh man, here we go. Oh boy.
It's just wrestling fans.
Oh boy.
By the way, Blurred.
It's just wrestling fans that pretend to be broke that was never going to the show in the first place.
Now I know he's trolling.
Yeah, now I know he's trolling. Yeah, yes you are.
Because if you were up on Ticketmaster right now, Section A1, Row 2 is $16,000.
No freaking way.
Now it's above what we're talking about.
No way, bro.
Section A4, Row 4 is $8,987.
No way, bro. No way.
Row 5 is $6,600.
Come on, man.
The further you go back, it drops. In row 6, it's $5,700.
I just Googled the lowest price for WrestleMania 42 nosebleeds at $266. So he's wrong. The comments is wrong. I'm just asking.
What website did you go to for that? Because the different. Let me just say this.
Ticketmaster is the official spot of where you can get wrestling.
Yeah,
if you're going
if you go resale prices, but if you go resale, it's different prices. Ticketmaster is one thing, but you can order resale. There's SeatGeek and all that other stuff that give different prices. So,
but that's
I'm saying the overall consensus is the IWC. They complain about ticket prices. It was never going to in the first place. That's my thing. You were never going to it. So what do you complain about?
Whoa! First of all, I've probably been to more WWE wrestling events than you've been on Earth, brother.
Congratulations on the assumption.
I've probably been. I promise you. I promise you, I have, bro. I promise you, bro. All right, so how many events you been to? If you so much a fan, how many events you been to?
I can count on both hands. How many events I been to.
Crickets. You took too long to answer.
I just said I can count on both hands.
Oh, why are we arguing with this guy, bro?
1984 till present.
Don't forget Detroit was just in my lives. Don't do that. You were just in my lives, Detroit. Don't do that.
Wow. I know.
I had to drop you because you're too quiet, like you are now. Anyways, but I count on both hands how many events I go to. I go to live events.
I don't need to count on both hands, bro. I don't need to count on both hands. I lose fingers of all the wrestling events I've been to, WWE,
Awesome, but what does that
ECW,
prove?
all that.
Trolling, bro.
We go to live events. Now, what does that prove? What else?
It don't prove nothing, but you trying to make it seem
You
like
brought
I'm
it
not a
up.
wrestling
You brought it
fan.
up.
What it proves is the cognitive dissonance that you have when it comes to
We go to
ticket
live
prices.
events. What else?
Exactly.
So
we go to live events. What else?
I'm
hold
assuming
on.
that
Somebody
you're-
talking. Let me talk. Go ahead, light skin.
So I'm assuming that you actually have the money to go to WrestleMania this year, then, correct?
Yeah, if you save up for it, you know it's in Vegas, so go. You can save up. You got a year to save up for it. You know it's in
Here's the
Vegas.
thing: WrestleMania never used to cost this much. Ever since TKO got involved, it's been price hike after price hike after price hike. So wrestling
wrong
has
with that. That's the business. You
no.
pay the cost
Wrestling
of the
has
boss.
always
But
been
hold-
family.
it is
Hold
what it
on,
is.
bro. You had a chance to
Wrestling-
talk. Let him talk. Go ahead, bro.
Wrestling has always been a family-friendly entertainment, and that's one of the things. Even though Vince is a scumbag, it's one of the things he's always understood about his fans is that they will pay money, but not money that doesn't seem reasonable.
The exact
He's
point I was
always
bringing
made
up
his
earlier.
product affordable for families.
40 was post TK, but it was still affordable to go in Philly when it was in WrestleMania.
And when did the whole TKO partnership start?
I started in 39.
Started in 39, and then once they saw how much money they could generate, that's when this whole cycle began.
You're in
It
Vegas.
really began
Vegas,
at
Vegas
40.
is a different price. It is what it is. That's what Vegas is.
And you know why we're sitting up here being so vocal about it? Is because where was WrestleMania originally planned to be?
New Orleans or Minnesota?
It was originally scheduled to be in New Orleans. They didn't make it official to be in Minnesota.
They had 30 or 34. We're good off that. Move it along. We're good off that. We're not worried about New Orleans.
We're not going to move along that quick right now.
No.
But it was scheduled to be in New Orleans.
You're not going to get three.
And
You're not going to
because
get
they
three
got
WrestleManias in 8
greedy.
years. We're good. Move
Bro.
it somewhere else.
So you speak for New Orleans now?
I don't care for New Orleans. You had 30 or 34. Let's move on. Give somebody else a chance.
Oh my God, bro. You're wilding, bro. You is off the chain.
You're from New Orleans.
Bro,
If you're
bro,
from New Orleans, I'm sorry. If you're from New Orleans, we took it from you. I'm sorry.
Bro, listen.
If TKO took it from you and you're from New Orleans, I apologize. My
Bro,
fault.
listen, I'm gonna say this, and
He
I
ain't
want
from New
everybody
Orleans.
else.
Nobody
I'm gonna let
cares.
everybody else get their turn. I'm gonna say this, and my bro OG Dan said it the best. Having money, that type of bread to go to a WrestleMania or any WWE event in the world today is not a flex. I'm not paying. Hold on, bro. Hold on. Let me talk, bro. How you gonna try to talk over me in my show, bro? Can I talk?
You got a year to save up.
No, save up. Listen. You got kids, bro? You got kids? How many kids you got? You lying, bro. How many kids you got? You sound like you sound like a YN, bro. You sound like a YN the way you talking, bro. Ain't no responsible human being hold on. Listen. Ain't no responsible human being. Ain't no responsible human being with a house that got a mortgage. Hold on, bro. You not even letting me talk, bro. I'm gonna mute you, bro, if you don't let me talk. Let me talk.
You said I sound like a YN. How do I sound like a YN?
Bro, can I talk? You keep talking over me. I'm gonna mute you.
How do I sound like a YN? That's
Bro,
what I'm
all
asking.
right, bye, man. Bye, bro. Bye. You could vamoose, man. Bye. All right.
By the way, Barz,
Yeah.
average resale was between $450 to $500 per night for WrestleMania 40, which was in Philly. Entry level 2-day pass $1,600. Upper level 212 plus, which means that price is going up on the day of. And ringside and floor were $700 to $10,000.
Yeah. Man, listen.
man.
Yeah. Listen. What I was trying to say, and Dan said it the best. Being able to afford a WrestleMania is not no flex. I don't care if I was able to. Huh?
My statement is actually up there to read and read accurately. I said WWE events ain't a flex. The
Yeah.
real flex is how many ECW shows you been to. That's what I said.
Not even
Now,
ECW, just like any pro wrestling.
now, not to cut y'all,
man.
because you jumped me into this conversation.
Yeah.
I'm mad that you booted, dude, because the real question that was asked is what I stated in the comments by Lightskin. He asked, do you have it? Not saving for it. Because the dude kept reverting back to, you could save up, you got a year. And he's right. You got a year to save for it. You got a year to save for it. Everybody does. I can't, I'm not bragging. I got the money to pay for probably one WrestleMania ticket right now. But what do I look like as a black man in these times paying for anything WWE? Now, side note, except for the one game that I play on my phone, but that's I digress. That goes to a different company. But but nah, FWWE, you're bugging if you're paying for them damn shows. I could put my face on it, but I'm doing adult activities in my car that can't be shown on TikTok cameras.
Nah, I got you, bro.
I got my clothes on. Don't worry, people. I got my clothes on.
It's cool. It's cool. We know what you're doing.
Yo, you stupid, yo. You stupid. Hey, listen, what I was trying to say was, and then I'm gonna let everybody get to talking, right? What I was trying to say was, like, even if I could afford it, I'm not giving WWE that type of money. I got a mortgage. I got car insurance to pay. I got kids to put, food in their mouth. I got a wife to take care of. I got responsibilities. How the hell would I look giving WWE what, $16K for some seats? And I got all these responsibilities?
You could buy a good used car for that price.
Facts, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing that, So I know the guy was trolling. I just thought we could have a good debate, and I let him up there, and he wasn't trying to let nobody talk. He was trying to talk over people. That's how you know a person really don't have their facts together, because he kept trying to talk over light skin. He was talking over Detroit. He's talking over me. Anybody that tried to give out facts, he wasn't trying to talk. Yeah, shout out to everyone. Shout out to you too, bro. But you not coming back up here, bro. You wilding right now, bro. You wilding right here. If we can't have an adult conversation about this whole topic, then there's no reason for you to be up here, bro. Like, I asked you a simple question and you couldn't even give me the answer. You know what I mean? You are YN, because that's YN tendencies. You're a young guy. You're a young guy. You're not old enough to understand it. Understand what money is right now. Because you talking young boy stuff. How grown are you? You could be grown in age, but still young in your mind. So how grown are you?
Pause, my brother. Didn't you say you was moving on from him?
Oh yeah, I did say that.
No disrespect to you, Blur Cartel, but you did say you was moving on from him, right?
Yeah. You're right. You absolutely.
As I found out when I met you in person, and I thought I'm older than you. So listen to your OG brother over here.
Okay.
I thought you was older than me. This whole time I thought you was older than me.
Come on now, man.
Listen to your brother giving you good guidance. You said you was gonna move on. Now be an adult and move on, my brother.
Oh, all right, I got you. I got you. I got you. Hey, Mr. Entertainment, what's
Shout
good?
out
What's
to
good?
you, Blur Cartel. You got booted
What's
before
up,
I
man?
came up.
I'm just sitting up here giving my Booker T impersonations every time y'all say something crazy. I'm just down here like, come on now, man. I heard some crazy
man.
in this conversation, so I had to hit.
Oh yeah, man.
I had to do it.
Oh now, man, this is funny. Yeah. Timothy, did you have anything to say? I didn't know if you had spoken or not.
Honestly, man, those ticket prices are ridiculous. I just don't see no reasonable person who will want to pay that much just to go see a wrestling. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love
Why
wrestling.
Why do you think they're having it in other countries now?
I love wrestling.
The money.
Wrestling, and I've been a wrestling fan for years, but I would never pay $16,000 for a ticket, especially when the product is as bad as it is right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Just about to say
honestly
that.
doesn't make any sense.
I swear to God, I was just about to say that. But if you hadn't said it, if you would have come to me, I would have said the exact same thing.
I'm only paying that kind of money. Number one, if I had it in excess, and number two, it's only going to, when it comes to an event, it's only to an Eagles Super Bowl. Fuck all of that. That's the only way I'm spending.
Man, look,
15,000 for an event and to go home with half-ass memories from an entertainment company called the WWE.
They gotta do me a better package. Like I gotta eat lunch or some shit. You know what I'm saying? With a wrestler or something like that, they gotta hang out with me all day. Something, because I'm like, if I'm paying that type of money,
Exactly.
And the thing about it is, I would have to pay like double to triple that. Because let's get something straight. I got 3 boys and 5 girls, okay, who all love wrestling. Who are all between the ages of 21 and 30, okay? So it's like, I can't go alone. So it's like 3 to 4 of them got to be coming. I'm not paying something that be half of like a house to go watch somebody, a bunch of grown men in underwear. I can't do it. And I used to be
You
one
got
of them
kids
men
over
in
21?
underwear.
You said
Yeah,
you got they can pay for their damn self. They adults, they can pay for
But I'm
themselves,
dad.
brother.
They're not gonna do that.
But
They're
you're,
not gonna
but
do
you're
that.
not wrong though. You're fucking not wrong. They ain't no for WWE at that. They ain't no freaking way. I
will
guarantee
bring them
you,
to an
if you,
indie event up the block before I take them to WrestleMania.
dude, I would rather pay $15,000 to put on an independent show.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it don't even cost that much to put on an independent show because I'm a promoter. Trust me, like you can put.
There you go. Rent in the ring is $500 and up.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I got everything now, it's like only thing I'm waiting for is the license, which I got to figure out after the first show. Am I going to keep the 2,500 license, or am I going to go higher? So it's like that's the only thing.
Where you located?
I'm upstate New York, where my school's going to be.
It's been a minute since I've been on one of these wrestling lives. We've talked before.
Yeah, bet we have.
We've talked before.
Yeah.
So I'm just about ready to do my grand opening in a minute.
That's what's up.
I've been putting this off for like a minute now. I've been doing this since like last year with this money I've been getting from all these lawsuits. I'm like, all right, got the ring, got this, got that, shooting this, shooting that, then third. And I'm like, you gonna be
How far upstate?
Rochester. Well, the school's gonna be in Auburn, New York, which is like 45 minutes to an hour away from where I'm at. Because I'm not trying to do it in Rochester because there's like 7-8 brands already in Rochester. So I'm like, what I'm gonna do it for?
Rochester's deep for me. I'm in Staten Island. I was trying to think like, it would give me a reason to stay at my brother's house in Montgomery to come up.
You're in Staten Island? Shit.
Yep.
Well, that's far, but it's not far because like you right there by Rhode Island and Connecticut.
No, my brother. Well, actually, yeah, closer than you. Yeah, absolutely. And Rhode Island is 4.5 hour, 5 hour drive.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, you in Staten. I'm taking something else.
Taking Long Island.
Yeah.
And taking a boat around.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
yeah, man, let's pay the fit. Let's chip in to help this brother get off over WWE event. I would rather do that than go. Listen, I disconnected freaking. I disconnected. I ended Peacock just cause of how bad I was done with that company. I refused to download and buy that terrible ass game. Yeah, I said it. That game sucks to me.
you saw in the group chat how much you are intended to pay for like all the DLC and all that other stuff, right?
Oh, no doubt. I'd rather pay that towards Street Fighter 6 or something else. I'd rather buy me new joysticks first, which I'm gonna do in a couple weeks.
That's why I still play SmackDown versus Raw 2007.
Even those games suck. Give me WCW versus NWO Revenge or some Fire Pro.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Mayor, how you feel about Fire Pro?
Better than any. Man, listen. When THQ went over to WWF, I was done. I like the Japanese. I like the WCW with the addition of all the Japanese wrestlers that a lot of them people didn't know, but it made you go learn about somebody new. And yeah. I only downloaded 2K23 and 24 because shout outs to the homie here on TikTok. He randomly chose to make me characters 3 different times. I never asked for it once. He randomly made me, and I was just like, all right, you know what? Let me go get this game just so I could download myself. And the game sucked. I hate that. Like you don't really punch, kick, or fight. You gotta just respond and react, and just press a button with timing.
Oh, absolutely. I play with my nephew, and literally the button that like saves me more often than anything is the reversal or the tap to like block or something like that. Like whatever that button is, triangle or X or whatever it is. Like, yeah, you're 100% right. All it is just there's no actual action. You're just reversing or blocking or changing. Yeah, no, you're right.
All right, so let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic. Recap for the House of Glory event. I don't want to talk about the whole event, but the whole event was fire. I watched most of it. I missed a few matches, but I did catch the opening match with the main event. I believe it was the main event had a match, and that match was fire. I believe the main event is about to break up. But I don't want to really talk about the whole event. I want to talk about MJF versus Zilla Fatu. Who watched that match? Anybody?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did.
Go ahead, light skin.
First off, I love the match. Really great match. Zilla showed out, and I believe MJF did too. So, loved everything that they did. I thought it was actually pretty amazing that they actually would have an AEW World Title match on a House of Glory show, which is something they're not estranged to. But not only that, but also to have JD from NY in the house.
Oh, oh my God, yo!
Let me just tell you.
Yes.
Yo,
he basically came out. He came out at the beginning of the show.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he was basically trying to play, company man and be like, "Hey, we're all here because of pro wrestling." And he did it with this grin on his face, like, "I really don't want to be here."
Facts.
Shut the fuck up.
Yo, you could tell right now that he was so uncomfortable when he was speaking. He did not feel comfortable at all. He tried so hard to stay in his character. You could tell that he was not feeling it at all. They was really throwing bullets at this man. I was like, damn.
God, do you listen to his podcast?
I watch his podcast. I watch it all the time.
He sounds more comfortable raving about WWE than he did cutting that promo.
Yo, let me tell you. He definitely was not himself at that event. He wasn't himself at all.
I think he's so used to being the heel on his podcast, so to have him come on and try to be like the rah-rah baby face, I think that made him a little bit uncomfortable, if you ask me.
What made him uncomfortable was the fact that he be talking crazy to a lot of people, and when they actually seen him live, he thought it was going to be something sweet, and they let him have it. Now I'm not saying that I'm the biggest fan of JD from NY, but I do like some of his takes on his podcast, and I do like his show for the most part. Do I agree with everything that he says? Absolutely not. But he brings up some valid points at times when it comes to professional wrestling. Now,
yes, it does.
Now how he was conducted at that event? Whoa, they
What
they
you
let him
just
in.
said, it sounds like I didn't see it, and it sounds like when that keyboard warrior has been talking tough for a long, long time, and then finally gets confronted by the person that they was talking tough about.
That's basically what it was. That's basically what it was. He was not comfortable at all, and they let him have it. They was going at his helmet like he did not feel comfortable at all.
That was coming for his jugular.
Was he
Yeah.
scared?
didn't like
Was
that
he
at
was he
all.
scared, thinking AEW was gonna pull him from that?
Yo, you know what's crazy? They probably could have, because MJF definitely was there, and there was a lot of AEW guys that was there at the event, so they definitely could have, for sure.
Yeah. The only thing I caught from that was the aftermath, which was the MJF promo backstage with Andrade and all that.
Nah, that promo was fire, yo. He said he called him Capron. I was cracking up. he said Capron. I was like, yo, yeah.
Shout outs to Joe. He said MJF sounding more and more like he's headed to WWE. You know how quickly they would lose that man in the sauce over there, and he should be top billing like right out the gate. But he would get lost in the sauce over there.
Shout out to Andrade, by the way. Just had to throw that out there.
Now Andrade is dope. I felt like at some point in time at AEW he's gonna be the champion. I don't know if it's gonna be right now, but at some point in time he's gonna hold that title.
He definitely should, because going back to his work in WWE, his makeshift tag team with Ray Phoenix, I thought that was great. And then when he got let go, I was like, man, they could have really done something well. But I'm glad he's back in AEW, and he seems like he's on the best run right now than when he was first there. So hopefully he can keep a level head. Hopefully he can actually stay in the company this time. And hopefully Tony Khan knows what to do with him.
If you thought the WWE really had something for him, you were definitely fooled. Even though they did set up the whole Mexico deal, you know, the underhanded buy-in of AAA, which seems like absolutely nothing right now, but I'll digress on that. But he's right where he needs to be. And yeah, man, I'm gonna start tuning in more to start getting more into what he's doing, because he's a dude who should be top billing in a number of different companies.
He's so slept on, bro. Like it's criminal how bad he's slept on.
Slept on ain't the word, in my opinion. Underutilized is probably it. But when you have rosters in every company with hundreds of people, and a lot of people are main event faces, you just got to do some adjusting and give people their time. He's gonna get his time.
So are you afraid that he's gonna get lost in the shovel like he did?
No, because AEW, the one thing AEW has done right, in my opinion, throughout the company's entire time, is they know how to properly juggle their main event picture. And for the people who say they don't tell stories, all they've done was tell stories with that heavyweight championship. And they've properly placed people in the right positions at the right times to make the championship look like it was something. Especially, yeah, that Moxley And his last run, I don't care how much anybody hated it. They pulled off exactly what they needed to do with that situation of not showing the belt and making sure the belt, for the time being, make the fans remember that if you want this to mean something, deliver somebody that'll make it mean something. And they made the moment mean something when it happened.
Yeah, they definitely did.
Yeah.
You know, using Samoa Joe the way they did in somewhat of transitional times was perfectly done.
Yeah, I agree. I think
Building steam, they've built steam. The only steam is they're never gonna catch the WWE, and any logical fan should know that right by now. And shout out to my guy Joe. He's heavy on the WWE content. Great dude.
Yeah,
But
I agree.
great dude, but very, very WWE biased. But there's a reason for it, and I know. Shout out to my guy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally. I feel like this go around with Andrade, he's going to be utilized a lot better than what he was the first go around. And I think, like I said, I think he's going to be a future AEW champion at some point in time. I don't know if it's going to happen now. I think it'll be a little bit too soon for them to happen now.
Probably after MJF drops it. Probably.
I don't even think after MJF situation. I think it's going to happen somewhere down the road, but I don't think it's going to be after MJF. I think it's going to be because I think personally, I think Swerve and a few other people are probably going to end up with the title before Andrade does, because like this version of Swerve Strickland is like, I always like Swerve Strickland as a heel more than a face, honestly. I just feel like he has more of a heelish look. And I think the Embassy is going to return too, because if y'all been paying attention to the last few episodes of Dynamite, he definitely was, Nana was showing off the Embassy towel. He had the Embassy towel. He ain't never had that towel in a very long time. So,
you know what I'd like to see AEW do? Give whether it's this year because we're still early in the year or next year, use Bobby Lashley like they did Samoa Joe and get him that strap a couple times, but use him to transition some other new talent.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Transition to get it to Shelton. Because Shelton is somebody who we don't, deserve is whatever when it comes to a business that's predictable, but somebody who could have carried a company as long as he's been working, Shelton is that guy.
Yeah, I do think that Sheldon deserves a title, deserves that title, the AEW championship. I don't think they should give him no middle card championship or whatever. They should give him the championship, because that's honestly, that's one of the championships as far as world titles, the top title that's always eluded him for such a long period of time. He has won every single championship in his career wherever he went, but he's never won the championship. So I feel like if any time for him to do it is now. So I agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. Now in this company, not right this moment, but now being an employee of this company, I agree. But his only downfall when it comes to that side of the game, of this side of the game, is he's not the best on the microphone, but that's why you have a mouthpiece. That's why you got a freaking what's his name, MVP.
Yeah, right.
You got an MVP, but as a performer, Bland as unseasoned chicken. When he speaks, yes, but in that ring and what he does, and again, for me as a fan who would rather the story be told in a ring than on a microphone, you're not finding a lot better than him.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Does anybody else want to chime in on this topic before we go over to the next? We're talking about MJF versus Zilla Fatu. Your thoughts? I haven't heard from Mr. Allen. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we went into the outer space somewhere. I haven't heard anything from Mr. Allen or Chad. I know Ryan Rue just tapped in. So who else want to talk? Timothy didn't say anything. So who else want to tap in? Just say something. Whoever want to go first.
I would say I didn't get a chance to watch it, but knowing Zilla and knowing
Yeah,
MJF, that had to be a great. I knew that was going to be a great match to start with.
Nah, it was a dope match. It was a dope
I didn't
match.
get a chance to watch it either, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna find time to watch it if I can.
Yeah. Nah, y'all go check out that joint and then give your thoughts later. What'd you say? What'd you say, Mr. Entertainment? What'd you say?
So I did watch the match. Me and my son both watched the match,
Mm-hmm.
and it was and like we really didn't understand it. Like Andrade had said himself, he's like, "You out here giving people like on the indies like shots now, like you taking, and it really didn't make sense." But I'm like, now everybody kind of knows Zilla's really hot right now, so it's like, is he gonna go to AEW or is he gonna go to WWE? That's got to be a question. Is he gonna go with a family yet, or is he gonna go start his own thing?
I
He's
mean,
still underneath WWE ID.
Yeah, I think he's in the ID program. I think he is. Cause I
Oh, he
remember.
is?
Yeah, because I remember him on one of his lives that I was on. He was speaking about the ID program. So I think he is officially an ID wrestler. I'm not 100%, but I think he is an ID wrestler.
Regardless of that, what a move like MJF going to House of Glory does is it helps elevate and helps House of Glory make more money.
Yep, exactly.
That's exactly all it is. The is Zilla gonna go? That's what us here as fans we can speculate that to death. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it was an event to help House of Glory do good business.
Right.
And I'm sure they did great business. And in return, there could possibly be a day where some House of Glory talent will do more than a dark match on AEW. So that's that business relationship stuff it'll play nicely and it'll work out for everybody.
Yeah, I agree. Yo, Conscious, what's good, bro? What's good? Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, Zilla Fatu is not officially confirmed and signed as a member of the WWE Independent Development Program.
Okay, so so you got a shot
He does
then.
train at Booker T's Reality of Wrestling, an official ID partner, and has expressed interest in the program. Reports as of October 2025 indicate that he is not yet a part of it.
All right, so there you have it.
That's very, very interesting.
Yeah, there you have it. Honestly, I honestly because we all know eventually he's probably gonna go to the WWE, but I still feel that he should should start his own path, to pry his own path first before he even thinks about going to the E. I feel like his first 5 or 6 years of professional wrestling, not on the indies, but I mean as in the main promotions, I feel like he should start, forge his own path. So if it's AEW that he wants to go to, I feel like he should go to AEW. You know what I'm saying?
Joe here.
Here's the thing.
Joe,
I really don't
I'm sorry.
about certain things like this. Is that I hate it when.
Yo, you sound muffled. You sound muffled, Mr. Entertainment.
Oh, my bad.
Okay,
bad.
Go ahead.
Sometimes I cover the speaker up with my hand and I don't know. But what I really hate about situations like this is that they'll look at somebody like Zilla Fatu and they'll be like, yeah, man, in like 15 years he'll be a intercontinental champion. I'm like, why can't he be one now? Why everybody gotta? Because like I seen how WWE right now, how they got Raw, SmackDown, then they got NXT, and then they got WWE Evolve. And I'm like, I was seeing like, I think, what is it? Nikita Lyons went from NXT to Evolve. I'm like, how do you drop that low? Like
injuries.
Well, because she sucked, number one. but that's number one because she sucks. But number two, I like their whole ladder program that they have from Evolve to NXT and all that. It's because it's something that I've talked about on these lives all the time. WWE has put themselves in a model to where they have to make you, unless you are somebody who is air quotes, big air quotes, undeniable, or you are like someone who, say, music industry wise, you are bringing your own following to the major label, then they're going to want to sign you. And meaning Logan Paul is the perfect example of this. Why would somebody like him not start from the bottom up? Oh, it's because he's got millions and millions of followers on the internet. And in today's time, for not everybody, TikTok resellers, I hope you're listening, just because you have a following doesn't always translate into dollars. But when you are a person like the Paul brothers, your following plus the hated following that because a lot of people hate watch them, that's going to bring the eyes and money.
Right.
Joe mentioned the beef alleged with Zilla and bringing Zilla on. Zilla is building an immense aura around him independently. He said WWE had concerns and he had a falling out with Booker T. When Booker T, yes, Reality of Wrestling is a pipeline now for his Shakespeare for the Shakespeare Company, but yet didn't WWE also have reservations about Jacob Fatu? And what changed there? When Jacob Fatu has a felony history, but yet that man on the quote unquote independent and MLW circuit was tearing it up.
Yes, he was
tearing it up. And right now, Zilla's doing his thing, making his name known everywhere. And so, personally, yeah, I would rather see him say, you know what? I'm not going to follow the family's footsteps just yet. Like you said, Barz, just yet. Let me go over here and then really build my name. And then the big dollars will come calling. That's why I wasn't mad, like with Hobbs, aka Royce Keys now. Like, I ain't watching him because he's on the E anymore, but I was happy for the brother. Number one, it's a black man with a job. Number two, the man worked his way into that position, of course, with some friendship help, I'm sure. But you worked your way into that position of making the bigger payday. Man, go get it, brother. Go get it. And let Zilla do the same thing. He's continuously working. He'll eventually get into the family lineage of the WWEF history. He's gonna get there eventually, and I won't be mad at him for it. But like the brother Miss Entertainment who bounced and said, he was saying like, why they got start from the bottom or do it from. It sucks that he would have to start from the bottom over there. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't get a big payday yet. But he's in the bigger company that can give him a bigger payday. Eventually.
I would say, even though he didn't get big payday, he got a bigger payday than most folks would get. I would say that.
And the opportunities are different when you're under that WWE label to where the money can come.
Exactly. It may have been a calculated decision, but guess what? That I promise you that calculated decision is probably worth more bread than a lot of people will be getting as a professional wrestler. I'm just saying. But
say this.
Go ahead.
I was going to say this. I think Zilla's very good, but he still does not have the aura of Jacob Fatu at all. Not even close.
Nah.
So that's the reason why Zilla will be in the Indies a lot longer. Because Jacob has that aura. He has an aura and he has charisma. The other Fatu's good, but not as good. I don't think there's a...
Jacob was allowed to build that aura in somewhat of I would say, mid-major promotion of MLW.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And held it down, and watch his transitions with Contra and the amount of times and the way he carried himself as champion and stuff like that. Like, he was able to build that to where, yes, the buzz for him to the E, it was perfect. Would I have liked to see him in other places? Absolutely. But a guy like that, again, another brother with a good paycheck. I ain't mad at it. And a person like him deserves. He deserves that huge of a platform.
Mm-hmm.
Especially for all the years I watched him in MLW, and he was nothing but an aura farm.
Yeah.
Now they reduced him to catchphrases. You know what I mean? And come on, but he deserves where he's at.
Yeah, I agree.
You're right, though. You're right, Rude. You're right, Rude, about the aura.
I'll say that's what I think. That's what pro wrestling's built off of. That today, though, is catchphrases.
It's all WWE is built off catchphrases.
Yeah. I mean, what you can't say cowboy shit. I'm better than you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Whose house? Swerve's
You're
house.
right.
Those are all
You're
catchphrases.
No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. You put me in my place. My bad.
I mean, I went to AEW last night. That's what I was going to tell you guys. The show live last night was lit as hell for AEW, and you guys are going to love Collision Saturday. That's all I'm going to say.
Now I'm gonna watch. I'm not working tomorrow, so I'm gonna watch some AEW tonight to catch up on what happened the other day. So I'm gonna watch it tonight. I want to move on real quick because I want to get everybody's opinion on this. So Janel Grant breaks her silence and speaks out. Did anybody see that? The Janel Grant situation? Who wants to start with that first? Anybody could tap in. Nobody?
I just heard a little bit about it. I just heard a little bit about it.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh no, I just heard a little bit about it. It sounded like she put herself in a bad position from what everybody was saying, and I don't know the full critique of it, but yeah, that's where it kind of like lined it up with like a kind of like a love story is what people were saying.
Really?
All I'm gonna say is this: like, she put herself in a bad situation, yes, but at the same time, when you go and work for a corporation, you don't really know what to expect unless you have actually been in those settings. For me, I don't think Janel Grant has ever been in that setting before, so she didn't know what she was getting into. Number two, I really have a very strong distaste for the reactions of specific fans. I'm not going to go into it anymore about how they basically said that, oh, she was just a gold digger looking for a payout, or like insulting her looks and this, that, and the third. It's like, we have somebody who is actually being courageous and telling her story about what happened to her while she was working for this company. And nobody should have to experience that, male or female. And it doesn't just happen to females, it happens to males too. So as far as I'm concerned, the way that the IWC, the Internet Wrestling Cesspool, has reacted to this really turns my stomach. Because that's pretty much the reason why I choose not to associate myself with WWE fans.
Thank God I'm not on Twitter that much anymore.
It has nothing to do with being on Twitter. It's social media is like that all over. I mean, the little social experiment that I did today, most of that stuff came from threads.
Dude, or like my boy Joe's comments down there, but talking about she was unqualified for that job. She took advantage of what was presented to her and got mad when it didn't work her way. That sounds exactly like a MAGA attitude. That sounds exactly like how MAGA is acting right now. When shit ain't going your way, you get into a hissy fit and you do the bullshit that you did on the freaking State of the I'm frustrated thing last night or whenever the fuck it was. Fuck that guy too. I'm gonna say this like this before I'm out and go to look at the back of my eyelids. As a father of daughters, as a father of daughters, I tend to believe women, but also to, I watched her video, and she, to me, expressed a lot of pain and a lot of anger, and put shit out there that like a lot of people were feeling about the company, the people who ran the company. And yeah, she put herself in a messed up position because I'm not sure, but it seemed like she did have an NDA to the situation, but I guess maybe the time lapsed or whatever. I'm not sure. Somebody can clarify me on that, to her speaking. And yeah, it also sounded like to me she was put in a lot of fucked up and disadvantageous positions that, yeah, she might have acted on certain things, but there's sometimes where people do know what they're doing and sometimes people don't know what they're getting themselves into.
Yeah.
And it could very well been with her. She might have had a mix of both, but still, abuse towards women of any kind isn't warranted no matter what fucking setting it is.
That's fucked up.
And I'm out.
It's fucked
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
Wow, I just listened to a little bit of Dutch Mantel talking about that, and he was like, she's kind of mouthy. Wow, bro, that's kind of rude. That's really rude. Like, wow. Like, I was just like, it's like what you guys said, like, some people were really mean about it, so I was like, oh, okay, well, Dutch is usually pretty straight down the line. Let's see what Dutch has to say. That was the first words out of his mouth. Like, wow, okay.
She was being rude, and like, how was she being rude? She's
No, she
literally
wasn't being
sitting
rude.
up.
She comes off mouthy, is what he says. Yeah, she comes off mouthy.
I'm gonna need
I'm like,
a little bit more context of what he feels mouthy is.
I'm listening to it right now. It's like a 5-minute little thing. It's story time with Dutch Mantel, a little 5-minute segment, and he was just pretty much saying that she sounds mouthy, and I was just like, what?
What the fuck does that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I couldn't answer that. I would have to watch what he said because I watch Dutch Mandel's podcast at times too. So I would have to watch it and see what he says. Maybe what's his face, the European young guy that be doing the podcast with him. What's his name again? He does the podcasts with Stevie Richards, and then he does the podcast with Dutch Mandel. And I recently seen him a few times with
I don't know
Maven.
his name.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
I know who you're talking about, but
yeah,
familiar.
now he's pretty good. His podcasts are dope, but I'm just saying like when he breaks down certain stuff that his co-hosts be talking about, mainly the wrestlers, he usually breaks it down pretty well. I forgot his name, but it's James. His name is James.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him. Yeah,
Dang.
he's pretty good. He just has like a regular setup. He don't have no intros. He's straight to the point. He cuts straight to the chase. So he's pretty good. So he might have a better breakdown of that than Dutch Mandel does. But he's pretty good. Does anybody else want to talk about this before we go to the next one? Because we're closing in on the last few topics. Leroy, you didn't speak. Derek, you just tapped in. Timothy, I didn't hear from you. Detroit, I didn't hear from you. I know Lightskin, you spoke. I know Ryan spoke. Mr. Allen didn't say nothing. Trad didn't say nothing. So anybody that want to tap in. I'm giving open forum. Let's talk about it. The whole Janelle Grant breaks her silence. What's up?
I just feel like at the end of the day, it's a fucked up situation. However you want to look at it. That's all I have to say about it.
Right.
Sorry, I just tapped in. What's the topic we're discussing right now?
We're talking about Janelle Grant and the whole situation with the WWE. She just spoke out. She did like a press conference or something, and she was on a forum and she was talking. So did you see it?
I can't lie, I didn't. I don't know about this.
Oh, you don't know about it? Oh,
I don't
okay.
know about it. No.
Yeah, well, she spoke out about a few things, you know what I mean? And she got a real tough response from the IWC. They were really getting at her. You know what I'm saying? And my thing was agree with her or disagree with her. She's still a woman that went through something. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I didn't
Yeah, I
feel
know what
like
you're
it
saying. Yeah.
was I didn't feel like it was appropriate to do that to her, but they did anyway. You know how the IWC is, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
they
I know.
really,
They'll find a.
yeah, they went at her. They said all bunch of things about her. But Leroy, you was gonna say something?
Hear me? You hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Um, yeah. So like Detroit's point of like, yeah, it's fucked up, but like that's what I was saying. On to that point. It's fucked up, but like at the same time, like I would rather her speak her piece, and then have that shit hold in than anything else. And I ain't gonna lie. Most of the people in IWC reading is fundamental. That's all I need to say. Reading is fundamental. Do your fucking research,
Facts.
cause the most time
Amen.
you don't even do research for fucking wrestling. So I already know it. New wrestlers and new companies. You ain't gonna read a damn document. So
Facts.
that's all I need to say. You know, reading is fundamental. Yeah. Stop being a dickhead to women.
Facts.
Yeah, I think that
I
I
think
think
that's
that
fair.
point is well driven. You know what I'm saying? Like you could disagree with somebody without having to be rude about it. I definitely think they mistreated her a lot in that whole situation. You know, like, but what do you expect from the IWC, folks? This is what they do. This is what they do, man. So I don't know why everybody's surprised, man. Like when you're dealing with the IWC, you're always gonna get some effed up stuff. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not surprised they were acting that way towards her. I'm not surprised at
Yeah,
all.
I'm not surprised. It's just like it's just fucked up.
It's me. You're right. It is messed up.
What
You
can
know.
you do? What can you do?
Yeah.
So
It,
pretty much what Dutch said was Vince gave her 2 million. He only owed her 1 million and said that she didn't want it. So it sounded like somebody, if she would have got the money, nothing would have came out of it anyway. And he goes, well, everything pretty much sounded consensual, right? She goes, so she's pretty much trying to let him off the hook. It sounds like. And she goes, instead of getting the $1 million, it ended up costing them both probably like what, 20 million.
Ooh. Wow.
So that's what
Okay.
Dutch was pretty much saying. Like you lost in the long run with the money. Was if it was about money, that's what it was. If that's what it was, you lost in the long run. Pretty much what he was summing it up as.
If you remember, like the whole point of like what was going on, the SEC was the one who found these misappropriated funds.
Yeah.
And then that started this whole thing. So when they found out what these funds were really actually going to, that's what slipped Vince. See, this is pretty much the ego and the narcissism of the rich and wealthy. They think they can get away with anything, but you cannot outrun your past. Eventually, things will catch up to you, and it's caught up to Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we just need a certain files to catch up to another specific person.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, man. You know, when you do dirt, the dirt will definitely catch up with you eventually. Like
For so many years, Vince walked around like his shit didn't stink, and now it's finally catching up to him. I have no sympathy for him.
Yeah.
None whatsoever.
Yeah, I have no sympathy for Mr. Grant anymore.
Yeah, it is what it
I
is.
don't really know if I ever did, but I sure as hell don't now.
Yeah.
Same over here. I never had sympathy.
It catches up with you eventually, for sure. If anybody else don't want to say anything, we can move on to the next topic. The next
Yeah,
topic,
let's move on.
yeah, the next
Yeah.
topic is AJ Styles in the Hall of Fame. What is y'all
Ooh,
thoughts
that's a good
about
one.
that? What is y'all thoughts about
Definitely,
that?
You mind if I
definitely.
kick us off?
Yeah, go ahead.
Um, Look, I really don't know if there's much arguing with this, but I mean that man has done so much for not only WWE but for wrestling as a whole. I feel like AJ Styles is. I feel like he's overshadowed by people who are a little bit older, like like a John Cena or a Randy Orton or some people like that. I feel like whenever you'll be like, oh, who's the greatest wrestler of all time? People will be like, oh, John Cena. Oh, a lot of people from back in the day, like him or not. Some people would say Hulk Hogan back in the day, just because how much he did.
Yeah.
But I feel
Hold
like
on one
AJ
second.
Styles is just
Hold on one second. I want appreciate it, Joe. Appreciate it, Joe. Appreciate it, Joe. I got you. I got you. Go ahead, Derek. My bad.
no, of course. But yeah, no, AJ Styles. I feel like he's just. No pun intended, but he's really just a phenomenal wrestler. And I feel like this is just so deserved. Really, I feel like there's no one who deserves it more. Actually, maybe John Cena, but there's really not that many people who deserve it more than he does.
Yeah, I definitely think
In terms
AJ
of people who
deserve
are
it.
eligible, yeah,
I
in terms of
definitely
people who are eligible this year.
I definitely think AJ deserves it. I just didn't expect him to get it so soon. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
kind of raises the eyebrow of was WWE doing it politic reasons? Because that's kind of what's being spoke about right now. Like, are they politicking? Did they do that
Keep
because they
them
didn't
away.
want him to go to another company? Are they doing it? You know what I'm saying? So it kind of raises eyebrows on how they did that so fast.
I mean,
Not for me personally, but I mean for
yeah,
everybody else.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah,
yeah.
either way, I think it's well deserved. I think he deserves it. It's like it caught me by surprise, but it's almost like a good kind of caught me by surprise. I'm like, oh yeah, that's really cool. I didn't expect that, but that's really cool.
Yeah.
You know when Undertaker came out, just like the same thing he did with Stephanie McMahon when she went in. So yeah, I will say it's definitely well deserved.
Yeah.
Nobody definitely well deserved.
Yeah.
And I will say that if you haven't seen John Cena versus AJ Styles for the WWE title at the Royal Rumble 2017, go watch that match. That was a fucking masterclass of a match.
That was a good
Just
match.
Yeah, it was a
just
good
had to.
match. Definitely was a
That
good
was
match.
that was a fucking great match.
Nah,
So I guess
definitely.
the only thing I'll say about the segment was when Undertaker first came out and they started talking and they kind of looked up at the WrestleMania sign. I was like, please don't say WrestleMania match. I was really thought they were going to do that at first, being like, before you can take the clothes or something like that, we have to have our final dispute or something. I
Yeah,
really thought that was going to happen.
when he said unfinished business, I was like, hey, what are we doing here?
Yeah, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen because I don't, as much as I like Undertaker, I do not want to see him back in the wrestling ring. I think
I don't
we,
think. Yeah.
His 2020 send off was perfect.
Yeah, I think the Bone Arrow match was perfect.
yeah, I don't want to see him in the wrestling ring no more.
Yeah.
Anybody
I
else want to
also
speak
don't.
on this? Go ahead, go. I'll let you finish. My bad.
Oh no,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I don't really know if Undertaker's also physically able to be in the ring right now, just considering his state.
Yeah, I agree. All right, Mr. Allen, you
Yeah,
got
I got
anything to say
something.
about it? Chad, you got anything to say about it? Go ahead, either one of y'all.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I said, go ahead, Chad.
I'm gonna say this, man. Like, AJ Styles has been my favorite wrestler since 2005 when he was in TNA. So I've watched his whole career from Even before, when he was in TNA, when he was in Ring of Honor, when he was in New Japan to WWE, and
when he was in WCW for that little time.
yeah, I remember that too. That's where he first started at. Yes, I'm gonna say well deserved, and I'm glad that he got in. And they can always put John Cena in next year.
Yeah, yeah. I definitely think it's well deserved.
You're muted.
Yeah.
Hey, you muted, man.
Oh yeah, my bad. I definitely think it was well deserved. I didn't expect it to happen this soon, but I I definitely think it was well deserved for sure. Mr.
And I'm
Allen.
not gonna.
Yeah, with AJ, I think it's definitely deserved. I think the question should be asked is who thinks Stephanie McMahon deserves to be in the Hall of Fame?
I mean,
that's a good question.
To be fair.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
Sorry, no, you go.
Stephanie deserves
hold
to
on.
be in over Michelle.
All right, wait 1 second. I just want put something out here. In order to keep the live, with no feedback, we can't have no crosstalk. So whenever somebody's talking and they got the floor, we gotta either stay muted or stay quiet. So I want everybody to get their chance to speak. But as soon as everybody trying to talk over one another, it's gonna cause feedback and it's gonna make the live sound real staticky. So as long as we can do that, we good. Go ahead.
My bad.
Yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
No, you good. Go ahead. Whoever was talking, go ahead.
My 2 cents is I think Stephanie's more deserving than Michelle McCool, Drew Carey. There's a lot of people we can name that are in there that are not deserving more than Stephanie is. Like, I don't know, Stephanie is questionable, but so is Michelle McCool, like I said, and Drew Carey and Little Trumples and
that's right. He is in the Hall of Fame.
So there's a lot of them that are very questionable, but Stephanie's more deserving than those 3 right there for sure. Wouldn't you guys not agree?
Yeah, you just say Little Trumples. Yeah.
Little Trumples. I mean,
DJT.
Hey, I can't say, I don't know. I'm just gonna be honest. This Little Trumples, that's what I've always called him. Everybody always goes Little Trumples. I'm like, yeah, because it's funny because he's Trumpelstiltskin.
Oh my God, man! Yo,
I don't know how I haven't thought of that yet.
Yo, that's funny. That is funny.
That's good. That's good.
You
I
guys
like
can
that.
use that. You guys are more than welcome. If you guys want to use that, you guys are more than welcome to use Little Trumples.
Can I call him Trumpelstiltskin too?
Yo, that's funny. Yo, it's funny.
That's pretty funny.
It's funny because I was like Trumples. I was like, who the hell is he talking about? And then I just thought you were talking about some rapper at first. Then I thought about it. I was like, oh, you mean Trump? I was like, oh, okay. All right, I got
feel like if he was a rapper, that would be his name though.
That's crazy. That's funny. Hey, yo, light skin, go ahead, bro.
Trumples on the beat. Trumples on the beat. Something like that.
Stephanie, of course, is going to headline the Hall of Fame. But either way, why even bother? AJ being in the Hall of Fame, it's well deserved, but I believe it's just another way to, keep AJ in WWE's fold.
Yeah. I agree with. That's why I asked the question. That's why I asked the question, do y'all think it was politic-wise? Not saying he's not deserving of it, but do y'all think it's politic-wise? Because the way it happened, you know what I'm saying, it looks kind of eyebrowish, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying he don't deserve it because we all know he deserves it. But, it sounds like they trying to keep him from venturing.
Oh, they did.
Venturing out. That's all I got to say.
They did. Cause he signed a new deal today. And so they did.
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is, So either way, we're happy for AJ.
Yep.
whatever he decides to do, it's his career, it's his life. Let him do what he wants.
However long they got him under contract.
That's cool. What he said, retiring with WWE is what he wants. That's fine.
Yeah.
Nobody's here. I don't think anybody mentioned AEW. I think you brought it up because that's what the talk was.
Exactly. Yeah. My thing is this: like, even if he didn't want to go to AEW, I still feel because they brought this up so soon that they want to stomp on that idea. Period. They don't want to see him go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They want to see him as a WWE. They want to see him as a WWE lifer. Well, we could say for right now, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think AJ's going to do anything else. If he doesn't do anything else, I don't think it's going to be AEW. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably be somewhere else that the WWE has good.
TNA.
Yeah,
Probably,
I definitely think it'll be
TNA.
TNA. I definitely think it'll be TNA.
Yeah.
I think it'll be TNA before it be AEW. You know what I mean? Because WWE doesn't want him to go there. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know most of his friends are in AEW, WWE doesn't want him to go there. So it is what it is. You know. Who didn't get a chance to talk? Timothy, what's good, bro? Was you able to you want to tap in on this real quick?
Honestly, I mean, I'm just happy for AJ. I'm happy that he was able to basically go out the way he wanted to go out. I mean, I guess that's dependable. I mean, but the fact that he just, was able just to actually get that farewell that he got last Monday night. I don't see him wrestling anymore. I really do see him retired. It's a shame because I would like to see him go to AEW. But yeah, I'm just glad that he was able just to go out the way he went out, though. Honestly.
Right.
Do something, Barz. How do you feel about the comments he made about WrestleMania not having lost his luster? That's the reason why he wanted to retire at the Rumble and not Mania. How do you feel about that?
He said WrestleMania lost his luster. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Like, WrestleMania hasn't been the same for the last how many years now? Of last, 3-4 years, WrestleMania hasn't been the same? Well, 3 years. So he's not wrong. I mean, think about it. How many people used to dream of watching WrestleMania? We don't do that no more. We don't do that. Nobody wants to watch WrestleMania no more. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, honestly, I used to look forward to Mania. I don't look forward to Mania no more. I used to look forward to the entrances. I used to look forward to the promos that led up to Mania. I used to look forward to all that. The best thing about Mania was the wrestling entrances. Look at the wrestling entrances they had last year. That joint sucked. The wrestling entrances sucked. They were trash. I'm not even going to front.
And the music artists they have for the video packages, that's not the same anymore.
No, the video packaging is not. You know what I'm saying? They tried to spice it up a little bit towards the ending as far as the entrances, but it still wasn't no good. It still wasn't no good. So
I agree.
Yeah, the entrances were trash, but it is what it is. Let's move on, folks. So what I wanted to start was, of course, this is called Barz Wrestling Media. Barz. So we're going to add some hip-hop in here. In there. So we are going to talk about, T.I. versus 50. Now, I don't know if y'all been paying attention. This joint is starting to heat up a lot. And people are T.I. talking 50 to 50 right now. He talking real filthy.
Talking real crazy.
Yo, he talking extra spicy to 50. But guess what though? Guess what? 50 talking spicy too, but he doing it in his own way. He got T. He
You know, 50 is the ultimate. Go ahead.
No, I was
Go
gonna
ahead.
say that he got 50. 50 got him out here. He rage baiting Ti. Basically, that's what he's doing. He's rage
You
baiting
know,
Ti.
you know, 50 is the ultimate troll, so he's gonna find some way to troll T.I. or troll anybody he's feuding with. So there's good marketing.
Yeah, it is good, Mark. But all right. So let me give y'all a breakdown. So for those of us that know, yeah, 50 came out. He posted a picture of Ti's wife. The son didn't like it. The son responded, whoop de whoop, whatever. And then we get to this point. Now, some people are saying that 50 don't need to respond because he's bigger. He's at this point in his career, he's bigger than some rap beef. Now, mind you, rap battles have always been a part of hip hop. We just got finished watching Kendrick destroy Drake. Now, I'm not putting this on the same wave. I'm not putting this on the same wave as a Kendrick or Drake because obviously Kendrick is the ultimate lyricist and he just dog walked Drake for like about 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how long the battle was. He dog walked him for like 2.5 years.
And
So
I'm a Drake fan, and I could say that.
yeah, he dog walked him for like 2.5 years. But what I'm saying is that, do y'all feel that 50 should respond or he shouldn't respond? Do y'all feel that he's bigger than this rap beef and he don't need to respond? Because hold on, I'm gonna let you go. Because 50 said something interesting. He said that everybody and T.I. needs him to rap. 50 don't gotta rap. They need him to rap. So does he have a valid point with that? Do they need him to rap? Because T.I. done put out like 3 discs. I listened to all them joints. The last 2 discs were pretty fire. I think those were the best ones. The first one was like, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad, but I felt like the last 2 were really hit home. That's when he really got into his pocket. But what y'all think about that? Does 50 need to respond?
I mean, at the same token, does T.I. really need to? T.I. needs to rap because if we're going off that, T.I. at this point in his career, he's just as big, if not more bigger, than 50 Cent. Am I wrong?
I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not saying you don't have some valid points, but I don't think he's bigger than a 50 Cent. I'm just being honest with you. I don't. 50, like I'm not saying T.I. is not a big name. Of course, he's a $1 million, whatever you want to name. But if you're talking about status, and like who's done what, 50 Cent, I believe, has like lapped T.I. a few times already. T.I. took a minute to get to this point. 50 got to this point within like, as soon as he got with Eminem, within the first few years, he was already conducting business with majors and doing movies and a bunch of other things. T.I. had
video games.
Yeah, T.I. had to like really grind it out. And I'm not saying the grind wasn't appreciated. I'm just saying like when you look at both, it's not. I feel like 50 got a leg up just a little bit over T.I. But at the same time, we don't see T.I. much in the public eye like we see 50. So how do we know that 50 has more than T.I.? You know what I'm saying? We see more of 50 than we do see T.I. as far as like the visuals. We do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
So how do we know?
You got a point.
I mean, like, we know 50 does the movie productions and all that. We know he got all these big corporations and whatever. So how do we know T.I. doesn't have that too? You know what I'm saying?
Water.
You know? So anybody can tap in on this topic. Anybody can tap in. Anybody can tap in.
I think that I think from a level of T.I.'s thing of like the songs says that like you welcome the beast up with me, and now I'm about to show you who you messing with. I'm about to show you why I'm the king of the sour. I'm about to show you what my reputation is and stuff. And I think like to 50's point or the fans' point, like it's talking about needing, like, oh, I don't need to do it, but like I think looking from afar, I think it's like saying like, oh, 50, you too comfortable right now because you done woke me up. Now it's time to go. And 50's like, I don't need to do this shit, So, I think it's interesting. I think it's like interesting because they both were, at a certain point in their career. But I feel like it just brought a fire in T.I. Like, all right, I need to remind y'all who I am. And then 50 be like, y'all know who I am. I don't need to do shit. So I think it's both great perspectives though. And also T.I.'s been putting out great ass music. I ain't heard like great music like kids in a long time since both of the last albums he put out. So
Yeah, I definitely feel like the music he's putting out now is probably some of his best work he's done in a while, because I haven't seen T.I. get into his bag like this in years. You know what I'm saying? Like
I still go back. I still go back and listen to. I still go back and listen to Urban Legend.
Yeah. No, well, I'm gonna put it to you. I don't know if the stuff he's doing now is on the status of an urban legend, but I definitely feel like he's really in his bag right now. Like he's rapping. I haven't seen T.I. do that in years. He's rapping.
Yeah.
So whatever 50 did, he struck a chord with T.I. and T.I. is not playing no games.
Sure.
He's not playing.
For
You
sure.
know. Go ahead, light skin.
Let me ask this: when was the last like really good 50 Cent album?
It wasn't. It's true.
So I know 50 says that he doesn't have to rap, and financially, no, he doesn't have to rap.
Get rich or die trying.
Thank you. And that was what, 03?
Yep.
And it's 2026 right now. T.I. has been constantly like, staying ahead on his game, actually putting out really good music. I want to say at least in the last 3-4 years now. I mean, I can't remember when Wraith came out, but I still bumped that, and that didn't come out not that long ago. But financially, no, 50 doesn't need to rap, but the way we view hip hop and how we view people actually like getting, verbally destroyed when it comes to diss tracks, I think you need to dust off the mic, brother.
You do.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to though. I honestly don't think he's going to. I think he's just going to stay in his pocket.
I don't think he's going to, but at the same time, remember how we all look at hip hop. We would compare lyricists and compare how their flow, their bars, their ad libs, the metaphors. We compare all of this to like rap to us is poetry. So if you're sitting up here saying you don't need to rap anymore, well, I guess are you trying to say, have you lost your creativity?
What's up, Smooth?
I think you know what, and it's funny you say that because I remember him saying something along the lines of his creativity is like at a standstill at the moment. But at the same time, I don't believe him because he supposedly secretly is working on an album with Eminem. Supposedly.
But also remember too, like Eminem's still dropping music, from time to time.
Eminem's the GOAT.
Eminem's last album was fire. And that song he got with LL is super fire. So I still bump that. So yeah.
I haven't heard it.
You ever heard the
a
song he did?
LL Cool J?
Yeah. What? You ever heard? Oh man.
I've heard it.
Come on,
I've
Detroit.
heard it.
Your name is
I've heard
Detroit,
it.
and you ain't heard that song?
I heard it.
Oh man,
What's
come
the name
on,
of the
bro.
song?
Come on, bro.
What's the name of the
That's the thing.
song?
Eminem is 53 years old and he's still putting out really good
Yeah.
music.
What's the name of the song?
I think
Most
it's
people
called
tell
Murder.
people in their 50s
Murder.
to go
It's called
sit down.
yeah, I think it's called Murder. What is it called? Murder rap or murder something? Murder.
Murder
Yeah.
Rap or something.
Music to be murdered by.
Yeah.
Music to
No,
be-
that
okay.
The latest album was the unaliving of Slim Shady, the coup de grace.
yeah, but
Yeah, that
he talking about the
album-
name of the song. The name of the song with him and LL. I think it's called Murder. Murder something. I forgot. Hold on. Let me give you the exact name real quick.
You can't say murder on here.
Oh, T.I. Oh, yeah, TikTok language. It's called Unalive something. But no, I'm about to give you the name right now. Hold on.
On the last album?
Yeah. Hold on. I'm about to tell you right now. LL featuring. Okay, it's called Murdergram Deluxe. That's what it's called.
Right.
Yeah, Murdergram Deluxe.
I'm gonna listen to it after this.
Yeah, Murdergram Deluxe. The joint's fire. You can check it out. It's pretty dope. Yeah. But yeah, I just wanted to tap in with this because I know they've been going back and forth and it's pretty interesting, you know, and 50 said he don't need the rap, you know, but he hasn't put out any music in such a long period of time. Does he feel as if he lost?
What was the last song he put out? I don't even know when he started making music.
Listen, I don't know when the last song he put out. To be honest with you.
Who, 50?
Yeah.
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember. Yo,
Ever
Dub.
since 50 started focusing on his acting and producing like Power and stuff like that, he hasn't really put too much focus in his music.
His last studio album was Animal Ambition back in 2014.
And it was garbage.
Yes.
It was garbage.
It really was. I'm not gonna lie.
I remember that. It was garbage.
Yeah, I think I remember that album too. Yeah, I didn't approve. I ain't going front. Yeah.
Before that, you know, it was Before I Self-Destruct, and that was in 2009.
That wasn't very good either.
And then there was Curtis in 2007, The Massacre in 2005, and then Get Rich or Die Trying in 2003.
Yeah.
Curtis had I Get Money on it. So
Yeah, and what other songs from Curtis do you guys actually still rock with?
I ain't gonna lie. That's
If it's not the first album, man, I don't know. If it's not the first,
Hold on,
I mean, the first album I think you can listen to from start to finish, like Get Rich or Die Trying. Like there's a couple of albums I like, you know, that are like that, you know, Twista's Kamikaze.
Kamikaze, yeah.
Kanye's College Dropout. I can still listen to that from start to finish.
Graduation. Kanye's
Graduation is just a masterpiece in my opinion, but
yeah.
But
Jay-Z, The Blueprint.
There's 2, maybe 3 on Curtis that I can say I still listen to today.
Yeah, I would say the same thing. Yeah. Hey, smooth, man. Go ahead, man. I know you got something to say. Go ahead, man. Tap in.
Okay, it's about wrestling.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I got 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are the experts, so I want to hear from y'all. 1, who attacked Jacob Fatu? And I think it's Cody Rhodes. I do. And 2, where in the hell is Royce Keys?
In catering.
He's talking to Stephanie McMahon.
Yep. Talk to every man to
I just had
That's how he catering.
Yeah, someone also mentioned that they don't want to make stars or something like that. WWE doesn't want to do that. I don't know how true that is, but they're missing up on a great athlete.
Well, what they're doing is what they should have done the past 2-3 years is they're doing their best to try to make up for them not focusing on the younger talent by doing it now. And it just so happens that it's Black History Month. So the ones that they're focusing on is Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Oba Femi. They're trying. They're trying to. Triple H is trying to beat the allegations right now, but you can't do it with just 4 guys. You're gonna need more help than that over a longer period of time.
I wouldn't say that WWE is not trying to make stars. I'm just going to say that I don't think WWE is trying to create black stars.
True.
I know it's fun.
I know that's a touchy subject,
Smooth.
especially for some people in the comments.
Can I ask Smooth something? Can I ask you a question, Smooth?
Yeah, what's up?
So I know you say you think it was Cody Rhodes that attacked Jacob Fatu. Would you be mad? Would you be mad if it was Randy Orton?
No, I wouldn't mind. If it happens, it happens. But the reason why I do think it was Cody Rhodes is because remember when he came out to try go after, I think it might have been Drew McIntyre or somebody. I can't remember who it was. Remember he came in the black suit and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the reason why I think it was him.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this, and then we can go on to the last topic of the night. I'm gonna say this, right? I think Cody Rhodes is a good assumption, but the guys that they've been using under this mask have been like small, slim guys. So the only people that really fit that narrative is a Cody Rhodes, is a Seth Rollins, is a what's his face? Austin Theory. Austin Randy Orton's too big. Pause, but Randy Orton's pause. Y'all ain't gonna catch me. Hey, listen, pause.
No. Don't pause.
We love the TikTok shop.
Hey, ain't that what? Barz, ain't that what Rayhan say? Nah, don't pause. Don't pause.
Nah.
You good, bro?
Nah,
don't pause. My goodness, guys.
Hey, was that Mr. Allen trying to get in on this? I see Mr. Allen said something.
Yeah, I was going to answer his question about Royce Keys. I know WWE's working with him. He was down here in the San Francisco Bay Area not too long ago doing promo videos. So I won't be surprised if he's being seen soon.
Right.
Okay.
Probably after Mania.
They are definitely. First off, if you're trying to talk about WrestleMania, what is WrestleMania anymore?
We just said that not too long ago. Yeah.
What I was saying earlier about AJ Styles' comments. WrestleMania lost its luster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely did. It definitely lost a lot of momentum and everything. But
my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
You know what really started, how it started losing its luster is when everything was focused around the bloodline and Cody Rhodes' story. Nothing else really mattered.
I wouldn't say that.
I would.
Cause
thank you.
Going into 40, that whole storyline with Cody Rhodes, Rocket Roman, and Seth Rollins, that was some great television. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was some great television.
But again, WrestleMania is a culmination of everybody's stories coming together. What do you remember from the last few WrestleManias? Was it more about the bloodline or was it about a collection of everything? Because usually WrestleMania ties everybody's stories where we all get invested.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
It was more about
Exactly.
Roman Reigns.
Exactly. And
It's
so
about Roman
because-
Reigns again. It's
because
about Roman
everything
Reigns
was centered
again.
around- yeah. Because everything has been centered around Roman Reigns, the bloodline, nothing else really matters. Like, does anybody even talk about the fact that Liv Morgan winning the Royal Rumble is facing Stephanie Becerra?
Nobody's been talking about it. Nope.
Thank you. Everybody's more focused on Roman Reigns and the fact that he's going after the title that he himself called a consolation prize.
He sure did.
He buried the title. He buried the title.
Definitely.
That WrestleMania match is gonna be so boring.
Hey, light skin, I got a question for you.
Yep.
I know. Now, me and Barz know you. We know you. We know you don't watch, but we know that you watch clips just to keep up with for the content and stuff like that.
I mean, people send me stuff.
Yeah, and I saw the live the other day where Chris said he's gonna make you watch WrestleMania. I saw that. So, with you being forced to watch this next WrestleMania, who would you like to see go up against Brock Lesnar?
Obafemi.
Ooh, hell yeah! I'll win.
That match would feed
honestly,
families.
I think
that
that's
match would
where-
feed families.
I think honestly, that's where it's going to lead anyway.
I've been waiting to see that shit. That needs to happen.
But if
Who
Lesnar
wins,
goes
though?
over on Obafemi, then that pretty much
Oh God,
goes
no.
with everything that we have preached that they
Please
don't
don't
want to
let
create
that
black
happen.
stars.
Absolutely. So basically,
You gotta
what I'm
remember it's
hearing.
Brock Lesnar, though.
No. Basically, what I'm hearing is Brock Lesnar goes over on Obafemi. Triple H is not beating the allegations.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't matter if it's Brock Lesnar. It doesn't matter if it's Brock Lesnar because they've also been building up Obafemi since he got to NXT as this unbeatable monster. So, what better person to go over Brock Lesnar than an unbeatable monster in Obafemi?
I just gotta throw this out there. If it's LA Knight, I'm gonna be pissed.
It shouldn't be LA Knight, but that seems like something that they would do.
Yeah, I heard rumors that it might be LA Knight so I don't want to see that match neither, but and I like LA Knight, but I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him versus Brock. I don't think that matchup is going to be anything good.
Impossible.
I'd rather.
What would that do for LA Knight?
It's not going to do anything.
Nothing.
My
Absolutely
point,
nothing.
because he's going to toss LA Knight around like a rag doll. That's what is going to happen when he
like he has
against,
been. Like he has been. I love LA Knight, man. He's just so much better.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Like with Brock Lesnar, one WrestleMania did a John Moxley. And Dean Ambrose was throwing him around and shit. Remember that?
Yeah.
He didn't
With the
wanna
gas
do-
mask. He came out with his gas mask.
He didn't want to do no creative shit that John wanted to do. He just wanted to have a regular match.
Yep.
Like, come on, bro. It was WrestleMania. And John said.
Did that happen at WrestleMania? Or was that like Fastlane?
32. I think it was WrestleMania 32.
Yeah, it was the WrestleMania 32. I remember that.
I
He pulled
forgot.
out that barbed wire bat and he didn't do nothing with it.
John did an interview said he wanted to do all this creative shit with Brock Lesnar. He went to Brock Lesnar and said went over the spots he wanted to do, and Brock Lesnar turned them all down.
Yeah, that definitely was weird when he turned all those ideas down, because it would have made the match look more interesting. But I remember that. Wow, yeah. So yeah, getting back to what I was saying, I don't think that as far as the mask guy, I feel like it's not a Randy Orton. It could be a Cody, but it's gotta be
It's not
somebody smaller.
Montez.
It's gotta be somebody
It's
smaller.
not Montez.
It definitely
not
ain't Montez
Ford.
now. It definitely ain't Montez now. You see how Montez look now?
Speaking about Montez Ford, where the fuck is he at?
How small are you talking about, Barz?
Yo,
probably was
Montez
Bianca.
Montez looked like he been at Old Country Buffet.
Where he at?
He's
Montez,
probably with Bianca.
yeah,
She just
Montez.
had,
Bianca was feeding him
finger
good,
surgery.
but Bianca was feeding him good. She was feeding him some home cooked meals. Cause my man had gained a lot of weight.
She said that too.
I know she did.
She said that too.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't know she could cook like that. Damn.
Hey, she been cooking something because my man gained a strong, look like he gained a strong 50-something pounds. You know what I'm saying? He out there, he went from
50.
Yeah.
You sure you're not seeing Angelo Dawkins? You sure you're not looking at Angelo, bro?
Hell no, he bigger than Angelo Dawkins now.
He bigger than Angelo? Wait, what am I missing? I haven't been keeping up lately. Oh my
I
gosh.
lied to you. I lied to you now. He's bigger than Angelo Dawkins now. I promise you he is. I promise you.
All right, hold on. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go look it up real
He
quick. I'll be right
30
back.
pounds. I ain't gonna lie. He got some 30 pounds on him. I ain't gonna lie. At
Yeah.
least.
Yeah, he was being funny. Like he was talking to a fan. I seen the video, and then they was like, "Dang, Montez, what happened to you?" He was like, "Yo, I've been eating good." I've been eating good, man. I'm bulking up. I was crying, yo. I was crying. I was dying. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, my man gained some weight, man. But you know,
So I wanted. He said,
Damn, those meals look good. Oh my goodness. I just looked that up. My goodness, those meals must be real good.
Yeah,
those
man.
meals must be really good
heavyweight
then.
championship kind of thing. He said, I want that main event.
Oh man. My man
He's
took
like, Trips, if this is what it takes to get a US title run, I'll do it. He's still not getting that title run though.
Yeah, my man had a lot of yams, yo.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
No.
Yeah, shout out to the yams.
He had a lot of
He
yams,
had
yo.
sweet potato pie and everything.
Can I get to the yams?
Yeah. Nah, man. Yeah, Montez gained a lot of weight, huh?
So I was gonna say, someone in the comment just said Gunther versus Brock versus Oba versus Rusev. That is something I would definitely watch. But
Gunther wins with the sleeper hold.
That match probably would have to be promoted on AEW because WWE would not do no shit like that.
Yeah, I don't see them doing nothing like that neither.
It wouldn't make no sense either. It wouldn't make sense either.
Honestly, I kind of feel that Triple H doesn't know what he's doing in creative. And I feel like he needs to be fired or something.
I'm glad somebody brought this up because SmackDown at 3 hours is just fucking awful. I'm sorry. SmackDown at 3 hours is
Both
just
of the shows
awful.
were fucking awful. You know what's kicking their ass? I'm about to say this. You know what show is kicking their ass?
AEW.
Yeah.
Yeah, AEW's kicking ass. That's obvious. But I'm talking about in the WWE realm. Evolve's kicking NXT's ass, Raw, SmackDown. Like, they got logical storylines. They got good people that are in the thing. Like, how is your actual developmental system kicking more ass?
Terrible.
Than on the show.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Bulldog, whoever.
Like, at this point, you ain't getting a push unless your last name is Anoa'i, and it's that simple. Or Fatu.
I mean,
Oh no! If your name's Trick Williams, you can get a push. You can be on SmackDown, wrestle Ray Phoenix for 500 times.
Ray Phoenix is boring.
I don't know what they're waiting for to bring the Lucha Brothers back, but I don't know what they're waiting for.
I know, that's what I was just about to say that. What the fuck are they waiting on with the Lucha Brothers?
They're missing out on money, though. That's what the fuck they're doing. They
Somebody,
don't know that they're missing out on money.
You
somebody
guys
just
have
said
to
Ray
remember
Phoenix
that
is
it's a
boring.
new era.
Yeah. Who said Ray Phoenix is boring?
Y'all gotta think about.
Whoa.
That was me. That was
You
me.
gotta
The way
think
they're
about.
I
using
think
it.
Ray Phoenix is one of the most entertaining people on the roster right now, but
No. Just the way they're using it, because he was fun as hell to watch in AEW.
Sure.
I enjoyed the
Whoa.
hell out of him.
This man
I'm a
got
little disappointed in Ray
he got
Phoenix and
Penta.
the other guy in WWE, Penta.
Yeah.
I think
That's all I'm saying.
Well, not to cut anybody off. What I want to say this, and I want to get to the last topic of the night. I want to say this: Ray Phoenix is definitely being used differently in WWE than what he was in AEW, and we can't make the comparison because AEW is a wrestling first company. You know what I'm saying?
the only thing.
Amen. Amen.
And like when you got to put that first. You got to look at it first. WWE's always been about the glitz and glamour. They're not about the grind no more. They haven't been about the grind in like 20, 30 plus years. They haven't been about that no more. They try to put on wrestling matches, but it's the only time you see them put on an actual wrestling match is with certain people that have a little bit of creative pull. That's when you see a little bit of wrestling. Or sometimes when they allow certain people to book matches. You know what I'm saying? That's when you see certain good matches. But let's be for real here. Like, the way they use Ray Phoenix in AEW and the way they use him in WWE is completely different. You know what I'm saying? So
The only difference is Ray Phoenix is not unaliving himself on AEW television. That's it.
well, that's another story. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
on WWE television.
Yeah, that's another story. You know what I mean? If we're gonna talk about that, there's a lot to dig on that one. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to the last topic. I think the vision is cursed. Okay? And I spoke about this earlier in the show because I feel the vision has the Matten curse. They have the Matten curse. Bronson Reed injured. Braun Breaker's injured. Seth Rollins injured. They got the Matten curse, bruh. That's what I feel they got. They got the Matten curse. What is y'all thoughts on that? Let me start off with let me start off with Dub real quick. Hold on, Detroit. Let me start off with Dub real quick because I want to hear Dub's talk. WWE's vision got the Matten curse. What's your thoughts?
It's not even the vision. It's not even just the vision that got the Madden curse. The entire fucking roster got the Madden curse. Everybody's getting injured.
Yeah.
So it's not just the vision to me. It's the entire roster. And that's another reason why they having to bring up these NXT stars trying to keep up with all these damn injuries they got. So it's not just the vision.
Well, so I think it's WWE's own fault really because they put and me and you talked about this on the show. Like they put so much emphasis on the veteran guys that they got all these young stars that could take those bumps. They don't put them on TV enough. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Jada Parker just get injured? Jada Parker just got hurt. Yep. Didn't Jordan Grace just get hurt too? Did I see that?
This is why you value house shows.
That's exactly light skin. That's exactly what I was about to say. I was just about to bring up the one thing that light skin preached to us when we did our show for the State of Pro Wrestling. Light skin said them getting rid of the house shows is going to hurt them. And now look at what's happening. Everybody's getting hurt because they're not getting that work, that extra work.
Whose idea was that to get rid of the house shows? Whose idea was that?
Triple H. If I'm not mistaken, it was Triple H, right? Light skin?
It might have been, or it might have been a call from the higher ups on TKO's board.
Remember, though, it's a new era. They're always looking to do stuff that hasn't been done before. So, I mean,
But I mean,
that's
why take
probably.
away from like the revenue that's coming into your company? Like the
Mm,
house
I know.
shows, if anything, the house shows were much better than like the actual television shows because the house shows they could do more.
They
Can
were
I say something
fun.
real
Yeah,
quick?
no, they could be goofy, and sometimes wrestling needs to be a little bit goofy, in my opinion.
Oh
Can I,
yeah,
s-
I
can I
have
say
no
something real
problem with
quick?
that.
That's why we still love our truth.
Hey, can I say something real quick before we keep on going?
Go
Go
ahead.
Amen.
ahead.
Yeah.
For the people that don't know, light skinned Gaijin, this dude is one of the most knowledgeable guys that I've met on this app in professional wrestling. And when this guy speaks, pretty much everybody listens because of all his knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I refer to him and Barz a lot when it comes to this wrestling stuff because this dude is one of the most, if not the most knowledgeable guys on professional wrestling that I have met.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I
Appreciate
agree.
the
Amen.
love, man. I do.
I agree with that. I know. I don't know if you can hear it, but I'm gonna give you a round of applause right now. Yeah, yeah. He definitely does deserve his flowers for that. Cause there's some stuff that I'll get stomped on. All you gotta do, you know what I mean? You know how you dial 911 and ask for emergency? You dial light skin. Dial light skin and ask for the 411. And he'll he'll let you know straight up. So yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. It's definitely the truth. Yeah. Well, if anybody else got something to say, y'all could speak right now as far as a topic of discussions. Otherwise than that, we could start winding down. But if somebody got something to say, go right ahead.
Do.
I'm gonna say about. I got something to say about Bronson Reed. I think this fucking sucks for him, man. He's gonna miss his second WrestleMania in a row. This fucking sucks for him. He has, he's such a good dude, and he's good in the ring. I just think whenever he comes back, they better push him to the fucking, they better push him to the fucking moon. That's this sucks for him, man. I feel so bad for him.
That's the
That's
thing,
all.
though. He's been injured twice during key moments, and I don't think they're gonna even try and push him, to be honest. Because remember, they did that same thing to Dolph Ziggler, where they wanted to push him, but then got hurt.
Yeah.
Before we close
Well,
out,
hopefully.
I wanted to say this. So who thinks that in 2026 Shane McMahon is going to be part of AEW? Because I've seen a few videos on this from people discussing this now that in the rumor mill that he's trying to show up at some point in time in AEW. Do y'all think that's actually going to happen?
I think it's possible. I don't know if it will happen, but I think it's possible.
I think it'll be dope, to be honest.
He got fired. He got fired from WWE. I don't see why not.
It's a big fuck you to WWE, which is a McMahon company. So
Well, I'm gonna say this. Like I'm gonna say never as far as that, because I do think it's a possibility, but I also feel like having him on your roster comes with some challenges. You know what I'm saying? Because Shane has a different perspective when it comes to professional wrestling, and you either like it or you don't. And from what other people have said, he's very self-centered when it comes to certain things. So I don't know how he will work with an AEW roster, because the rumors that I'm hearing is that he's not coming on as a wrestling talent. He's coming on. He will come on as as like a general manager type of talent, something like an Adam Pearce or Nick Aldis. That's what I'm hearing, or on-screen talent like that. But
I can see
eventually
that.
with him, You know, eventually with him, it will lead him to wrestling somehow. But
God.
I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean?
He wants to have something creative. Yeah.
Yeah. But and I also heard too that he wants to he wants to have some like business assets like involved in AEW. And I know for sure Tony Khan is not allowing that to happen. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't know how they will work that. You know what I mean? For him to even be a part of the company, if that's part of the deal. You know, but I guess we'll have to see.
You know, with him being, I think he'll be a good, like, behind the scenes type guy, but wrestling, I just can't picture that because, I mean, let's be honest. AEW wrestling is something different from WWE wrestling. And I'm just being honest about that. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think he could hang.
Well, I definitely agree with you on that. The way the way he wrestles, he's a spot wrestler. He's not an actual wrestler. He's a spot guy. Like he does death defying things. And I'm not even saying death defying things like a Darby Allin or anyone or Spike Dudley or any one of those guys. I'm talking about like that's all he knows how to
Jack,
do is spots. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't know how to chain wrestle. I never seen him chain wrestle. I never seen him put on submissions. I never seen him do none of that. I've seen him do backflips. I've seen him do somersaults. I've seen him do stuff like that. I never seen him actually chain wrestle. So him and
Seen him chain
AEW,
wrestle either.
huh?
I never
What?
seen him chain wrestle either. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
did you,
so him and
do you
AEW,
see
I
how?
don't know how that's going to work as far as a wrestling
I mean,
perspective.
do you see how he throws a punch? That should, that should, that should be, that should be a perfect example right there.
Yeah, exactly my
I
point.
mean, well, not even that. I think when it comes to him, he is also a trained mixed martial artist, so he can't really throw a punch like he would as a martial artist. So I think that also plays a part in how he throws his punches and kicks, is that he is a trained mixed martial artist too. So
Well,
he has to pull back some.
I don't know, but I don't know, bro. I get what you're saying, but I don't know because, like, we got a lot of trained martial artists in professional wrestling, bro, and they definitely know how to throw a kick or punch as far as wrestling. Look at Speedball Mike Bailey, for example. Look at him; he's a martial artist and he knows how to punch and kick. And then not for nothing, if you want to go further back, look at Ken Shamrock. Ken Shamrock knew how to wrestle, throw a punch and kick. Uh, you know what I mean? I could name a bunch of guys that were in the martial arts field and still knew how to wrestle.
Bro is also 60 years old too, so we can't forget about that too.
Well,
Dude
yeah,
is so I mean, Speedball Mike Bailey and Ken Shamrock and all these other guys that you would name, they're doing this week in and week out. I mean, Shane McMahon is in his 50s or 60s, so he's not doing this every day. So it's not going to look as good as Speedball Mike Bailey or somebody like that.
yeah. No, I don't disagree with you with that. I hear what you're saying. I agree with you on that. You know, but I'm just saying as far as him, you know, like if he was to come to AEW, I don't want to see him in a wrestling ring. I rather see him in a role that like an authority figure. I want to see how that looks if he was to do it. I would rather see that. I don't want to see him in no wrestling ring. That's how I'm looking at it.
Yeah, me either. Me either.
Yeah. All right. So if that is everything that we are talking about this evening, I want to give a
Hold
shout
on,
out.
cuz.
What's up?
Hold on, cuz. Is his ass still in here?
Who?
Chris, if your ass still in here, you a
Oh, he
punk.
right there. He right there. Yo, bro,
Chris is in
like,
here, man.
yo, I stay inviting you, bro. You never jump on the lives, man. Like I stay inviting you, bro. Like mad times, bro. Mad times.
Yo, thanks for having me on, Barz.
Yo, no problem, man. Anytime, bro. Anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you having me, bro.
Yeah. No doubt. Hey, Chris, you want to come up real quick? If somebody want to step down, want to come up real quick before we end off?
Step down.
Yeah, come on, Chris.
He said no.
I'll step down. Take care, y'all. Have a good night.
Damn, bro.
God bless.
he said no. Then he said sure.
Oh.
So who are we getting? Who are we getting? We getting Megatron or are we getting regular Chris? Hold on. What?
On the heels account, so we on that.
Yeah,
you are getting wild card, sir. Getting wild card, sir.
Okay.
I don't know who's gonna come out, but how can I help you, sir?
Where's Petty
I
Chris?
don't give a fuck what you want. He's talking to me. Thank you so much. Now,
I want Petty Chris.
how can I
bring out Petty Chris?
How can I help you, sir? How can I help you? Because niggas gotta go to sleep. What's up?
Yo, you popped in the chat, so I was like, yo, you gonna come up here and chat with us? Or I didn't know.
I was actually incognito. I don't know how that motherfucker saw me. Like I was just like looking. I was just like, maybe I should go in. I don't know. But no, what's up? Yeah, I always got time for you, Barz. Well, what's up? What's good?
Nothing, man. Just nothing, man. We was just shooting the shit. We was about to wind down, and I seen you in the chat, so it said, if you wanted to come up or whatever or speak. We spoke about a bunch of things this evening. We talked about hold on, let me bring up the screen again so you can see it. We talked about Vince McMahon situation.
Don't tell him anything. He should have been watching from the beginning. Don't tell him anything. He should have watched from the beginning.
So first of all, don't listen to someone that is light skinned and half charcoal. Don't listen to him. First of all, so basically, you were talking about all the stuff that was going on this week, correct?
Yeah, basically.
That's what I'm thinking, right? Okay, cool. So the same thing that you was talking about, we were talking about too on the cookout. So what part do you want me to talk about, sir?
I want you to talk about why you making light skin.
I could have swore I was talking to the host, not you. Thank you
so
much.
I want you to tell the panel.
I don't know why you getting all hyper. I don't know why you getting hyper.
You getting mad?
Yes, you
bro.
are. You getting
mad.
Mad at what? This is my normal voice, sir. It's like you the one getting all hyper, whatever.
Why you
screaming about what? Shut up. Okay. Anyway. What's up? What do you want to talk about? Let's have this conversation, Vic, because these other motherfuckers over here, they happy to see me.
Why are you making light skin watch WrestleMania?
What up? Say what?
Yeah, that's are you
because
making light skin watch WrestleMania?
Because if I'm going to suffer, that motherfucker suffer right along with me as well. Like, what are we doing?
Diabolical.
Shit.
I'm diabolical. I'm not gonna lie.
He's not going to sit on that damn podcast for fucking 2 hours and not say nothing. Him and Mid-South. Fuck that. Nah, you just going to be like, yeah, well, you just going to talk about some goddamn, like, hey, if I'm paying like $16,000, I better get me some sucky. And I'm just like, where the fuck this guy
time. Exactly.
Pay
that type of money just to go.
Now when I came through here,
it's gonna cost you about $16,000.
Yeah, but when I came through here, like y'all was talking about that, and I think y'all was arguing with that other dude, I guess.
Oh, Blur.
But yeah. So my thing is that I'm not going to pay attention to anything that requires our car loan. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to even indulge it. I'm just not. The thing is that I'm going to wait until all the bed bugs and the snow roaches are gone from WWE, and then we can have that conversation. But until that time,
I don't think so.
you know, and then for the people that's like they got their hopes on these niggas coming to the main roster and saying, you know, Oval Femi is this, and I'm saying obviously you have not, you know, seen history when it comes to like, you know, pushing African American men. I need to stop saying niggas.
Big niggas.
But I mean, my whole thing is that my whole thing is like I'm here for it. But I'm very optimistic. But we'll definitely see what's going to happen on a Saturday.
Chris, this is what I said. Triple H is trying his damnedest to beat the allegations by using Carmelo Hayes as a U.S. champion, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Obafemi, and Lash Legend. I said, but it's going to take, and he's only doing it because it's February. It's going to take a lot more pushing of black athletes, whether if it's man or woman, and it's going to take a lot longer than a month.
Well, baby, Black History Month is almost over in 2 days.
We got Kevin Nash.
So, with that being said, you know, Black History Month, WWE hasn't even acknowledged black people. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even say anything about Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or anybody like that. They just like said, well, we're going to go ahead and we're not going to mention Black History Month at all. So with that being said, I mean, the only thing we can do is just sit back and look at the shit show for the next 6 months. Now, in the next 6 months, that's going to be my observation period. So we'll see who gets pushed and who's not going to get pushed. And we're going to revisit this conversation.
Who do you think will get pushed? Who do you think will get pushed?
I can't tell you that right now. I really can't. I mean, the only person I can tell you that's really, really high right now is Obafemi. But even he's not being pushed. And please do not even say Royal Keys because this motherfucker up there crying and boo-hooing and all that shit. I'm like, no, I'm good. I'm good with that.
They won't push us. They won't push.
They haven't been pushing us. They pushed us to being clowns and being tap dancers. That's the only thing they pushed us. Yeah.
Even the wrestling school I went to, Booker T's wrestling school, they treated him like a clown at a point.
Wait a minute, pause. Why are you following me, Papa? I'm just noticed that. I'm like, why the fuck you sound familiar?
I'm a huge fan.
Oh well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh my God.
I'll fuck with you. No, fuck with you. I'll fuck with you.
I've been following you for at least 5-6
you can't
months.
use that word. You say delay. You can't say that other word because I don't want you to get kicked off of here. Thank you. I know I'm a little, you know, delayed. I know that's cool. You still love me though, so I'm not worried about you. Special for you. Yes, definitely.
You too short.
Never.
You think I'll be when it's not.
Short is 4'2", and that is Nasty Boy over there, not me. You got the wrong nigga over there. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know who she's talking about.
Of course you don't know what I'm talking about, but as soon as I say cheeseburger, your ass gonna wake the fuck up. So
why your ass don't audition?
You can't see.
They'll put your ass on the show. Why don't you audition?
Nasty no more.
Audition for who?
You.
Who? Me?
Yeah, you.
I don't work for Snow Roaches. I work for myself, sir.
Oh,
I'm like, no. I'm not being put in that. I'm not being put in that system for what?
Listen, I left wrestling school to be in the oil field, and that's where I'm at, just slaving away.
I'll teach them how to talk, but I will not do. No, I'm good. I said, listen, I do want to learn about taking a bump because I do want to. I'm still learning about the business. I mean, even though I got a broken back from last, never mind. Anyway,
wow.
Oh man,
that was deep.
Oh my God!
Don't do it. Don't do
You led us to that point.
Never mind. No, I'm talking about listen, sir. I am 42 years old. I'm like, yeah. But we're not here to talk about my shit. But anyway, I do want to take a bump though, like if I can, without breaking my back. You know what I'm saying?
Why don't you go to Mustafa Ali School and take a bump up there?
Sir, I am not a cruiserweight. Don't do that. Don't try to set me up to fail, nigga.
You ain't gotta be a cruiserweight to take a bump.
Nigga, he run faster than me.
Take a bump. It hurt to take a bump when you
cruiserweight, bro. Cruiserweight.
It really hurts.
Shit, he faster than me. Yeah, he's
King of the
faster than me.
cruiserweights.
Shit, no, I'm good. But no, like, bro, are you watching the Elimination Chamber?
No.
Nope.
I was talking to the host.
Yeah,
I'm not telling y'all right now.
Excuse us.
Thank you. So you watching the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it just to see what's going on, so me and Dub can break it down, whatever, on what's gonna go on the show. But yeah, I really don't want to watch it, but I'm gonna watch it. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna try to keep up. So,
Chris, it's just like you say, content purposes.
yeah, that's basically what.
Of course. That's why I want light skin. That's why I'm trying to get light skin to watch it for content purposes. Yeah. I'm not trying to watch. I'm not watching that shit for like kicks and giggles. I'm like, nah. Like
we will watch it for content purposes. I am willing to agree it is for the content. The Attitude Era is not coming back. If the Attitude Era is back, it's in another company.
Well, we have already discussed this already, so
yes, we have.
But yes, we already talked about it. I don't even know why people are saying that Chris Jericho's coming back. They saying Chris Jericho's gonna come back. Like,
how to where? WWE?
Yeah, they say he's coming back to WWE.
They say Jericho's in the box.
Too much bad.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. Is that Jericho's in the box.
I'll say Jericho's in the box. Too much bad.
Goldberg probably is in the box. Nah, it's Gunther. Gunther's in the box.
No, they're saying it's Danhausen.
Huh?
Yeah, Danhausen. They're saying
they
Danhausen.
keep him in the box. They keep him in the box.
So you got a puppet. So you got a puppet that does not voodoo, but people that does curses on people that's in the box, and how is that supposed to make me hard?
Oh, what the?
Did I say something wrong?
Hey, yo.
Did I say something wrong?
Time out, man. Time out.
I'm so sorry. That's not TikTok vernacular. Okay, so let me just say, stimulated. Let's say that. Sorry, my bad. Got your back. No. Sorry.
Is this a cookout after dark?
It is. Shit, nigga, it's after 10 o'clock. I can get raunchy and nasty if you want me to, but yeah, I said the wrong word. I mean stimulated. Yeah. What you mean? Listen, nigga, you look. Nigga, are you okay? You need a tissue?
Goldberg dumped the load.
Okay. I think I overstayed my welcome. I think I'm gonna go to bed now because I gotta wake up in the morning.
Because you turned your channel off.
I did. What, Victor? Is there anything else that you would like to ask me before I leave?
I'm good, bro.
Anything else?
He said it's Miss Nasty time.
All right, y'all have a wonderful night. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Peace.
All right, bro.
Y'all take it easy,
bro.
man.
See you, bro. Shout out, man. Shout out, bro. Yeah. Hey, well, I appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. It was fun, man. It was a great show. We'll be back next Thursday, same bat time, same bat channel, with some more topics to discuss. We're going to be adding some hip-hop topics in there, so the whole T.I. versus 50 thing, that was a start. So.
Yeah. Sit down, T.I.
Yeah. Oh! You should have came in sooner, bro. Like we was chopping it up about the whole Ti situation with 50. So we gonna
Okay, I know you about to end your show. Let me just get this off real quick.
Go
if
ahead.
it comes down to some lyrical breakdown, T.I. can get it. He got it. But if it comes down to just the brutal bars, 50 got it.
Well, I'm gonna just put it to you like this, man. We haven't heard 50 with the brutal bars since Get Rich or Die Trying.
Well, we've heard it on Beg for Mercy and things beyond that.
We ain't talking. That's a group album. That's a group album. That's a G Unit album. We talking about
well, everything after that was a G Unit album. Terminator on Sight, everything was a G Unit album after that.
Yeah, like so I don't like. Well, 50 already stated that he doesn't have any interest rapping, so we'll see.
He's just a meme star.
Yeah,
he a bully.
Yeah,
he petty as shit. He be talking shit.
Yeah, so we'll see how long that lasts. We'll just say that we'll see how long it lasts if he's going to reply eventually, but
he won't.
We'll see. Yeah, he probably won't. So, but yeah, but I appreciate you guys for tapping in. It was a great show. I had so much fun. We'll be back next week. What's up?
Hey, y'all be on the lookout. Tomorrow we doing a special edition.
That's right.
Of the Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast, State of Pro Wrestling Black History Month. So y'all be on the lookout for that on YouTube.
It's gonna be on this channel?
And Facebook. It's
No,
gonna be on YouTube.
It's gonna be on YouTube and Facebook.
Go ahead and drop a link for everybody to see that.
Yeah, I usually drop the links in the morning, so I'll drop a link tomorrow for you guys to be able to tap in on YouTube. Eventually, once we get our our status is getting up, but we want to build our status to the point where it's a must that we must have a TikTok. Right now we don't see it as being a must for us to have a TikTok. We do have an Instagram though. We got an Instagram for Ring Ropes.
Get them on here tomorrow.
Hey, listen. If we can ever get
students he ever had. Wow.
Yeah. Hey, listen. If you would like to come on the show and talk your talk, we could definitely arrange that. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, we got to get Chad on there still. Hey, Papa, shoot me a message and we'll schedule a time for you to come on too.
Yeah, I mean, we could definitely talk.
Ask Light Skin. Light Skin's been on our show. Hey, we just have conversations. We talk shit to each other. It's fun, man. Light Skin to tell you.
Oh yeah.
Listen, I ain't nothing but a disabled veteran that like conversation.
Hey, we can arrange it.
I'm a veteran too. I'm a veteran too. So yeah, come on.
Hell yeah. Wait, hold on. I gotta ask. No disrespect. What branch?
Army.
Ill. 03, 21, United States Marine Corps, right?
You just said no disrespect, and here you go.
I'm talking shit. You know how we do. Come on, you know how we do. But y'all fellas have a very wonderful evening.
Yeah, you too, bro. You too, bro. Hey, like I said, I'll see everybody next week, same time, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. We'll talk more. Listen.
Amen.
On the other side of things, I also do music too. So if y'all would support some of my music, I would gratefully appreciate it. For those of y'all that follow my new music channel on Instagram, I lost my other music channel on Instagram. I don't know why Instagram suspended it and they deactivated. I don't know why. They didn't tell me. But I got a new music page. It's blowing up real fast. I got a few
Blues,
videos.
rap, jazz, what?
Huh?
Blues, rap, jazz?
No, rap. I rhyme.
Oh, me too.
Oh, yeah?
We can get on that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, check out my music page on Instagram. It's S Got Barz. It's ESZ Got Barz. Check it out, man. Check it out. Let me know what you think.
Hey, real quick, Light Skin, go ahead and promote your stuff real quick, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you guys can find me on the Heels for Life Wrestling podcast every Sunday, as well as following me at Light Skin Gaijin on all my socials. That's Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, and even here on TikTok as well. And I also have a YouTube channel as well, and I am actually getting ready to put together my latest episode of Welcome to the Gaijin Temple. I hope to have it done by Saturday or Sunday this weekend.
Okay.
Hey, I didn't know you was doing a YouTube channel. Hey,
Oh,
when you drop it, man, let me know so I can make sure to subscribe.
Yeah, me
Show.
too. Me too.
Hey,
Absolutely.
And then y'all follow your boy. Yes, we are Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast, me and Barz. But like he said, he got his music channel. I got my own channel. Y'all follow me, Darkwing Dove, on YouTube. That is Darkwing. The same name that y'all see right here, it's the same name that's on YouTube. I drop my own content, whether if it's pro wrestling, boxing. Boxing is my number one sport. Football, basketball, I talk about it all. Y'all go follow me there too.
Yeah, most definitely. And like y'all see, I got the Barz Wrestling Media on YouTube as well. I got Barz Wrestling Media on Instagram. Make sure you follow those channels. I just told you about S Got Barz. I got S Got Barz on YouTube, and I got S Got Barz on Instagram. Barz Wrestling Media is also available on Facebook as well. We, like I said, we like Voltron. When we form together, we Ultimates Prime. You know what I'm saying? We Ultimates Prime. So check us out on all our separate outlets and on our Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle outlets. Like I said, I got music out, that I'm dropping real soon. I'm getting back into my bag. I'm trying to work on this this EP. But if y'all seen my video, check it out. The video is doing well. I ain't gonna tell you what I'm rapping about, but most people that were paying attention to the video gonna know what I was rapping about in that video. But just go check it out your earliest convenience and let me know what y'all thought by commenting below. And give it a share too. I'll gratefully appreciate it. I mean, but with that being said, we'll be back with another episode of Barz Wrestling Media. Shout out to y'all. Deuces.
Amen.
Champions, strategists, unstoppable. This is Barz Wrestling Media.
Where wrestling meets greatness.
Tune in, same Barz time, same Barz channel for more.
Barz Wrestling Media Live.
Barz Wrestling Media.
Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.